3, 2, 1, activate!
It's armed with a pair of menacing pincers that can get a very firm hold, shielded with aluminium. Can this light armor stand up to the making a great start? Watch out! Refbot oversees each battle with bulldozing shunts to separate robots locked in a deadly embrace, electronic countdown board, pincer grip, and fire extinguisher. You don't want to mess with this virtually. There goes the glass! I shouldn't have bet on that robot staying in. I'm a fiver down, but that's nothing compared to the repair bit. Into the pit with you. Dead metal adds to his... It's been bumped! This is Shunt. It has a prototype cold fusion engine that's powerful enough to drag a loaded vehicle from a standing position to 6 miles an hour. It wields a diamond edge axe, delivering a blow of 500 kilograms per square centimetre. Declaring war today. This robot's keen to show what it's made of here. A respectable third. Can they dance like a butterfly? Thing scrapes off. The pump bursts. And another 24. Not much damage. It has a vicious rending spike, angled to cause... There go the blades. And the judges ponder. And they've done enough! They've done enough! Its primary weapon is a twin pair of titanium. It's armed with a pneumatic drill, a relentless weapon when you're under it. Hypno-Disc is here again, with that huge flywheel at the front. Their opponents are first entranced and then bashed to smithereens. The other robots just better keep their eye. Watch out for the escalators. Too close. Here comes Bash with his cutting pincher. Ooh, look out, it's back. Armored in lightweight titanium, it's armed with a very heavy kinetic energy disc. Spinning at 7... No, 2... This is salvage, a concoction of spare parts thrown together to create a mod... And a serious loss as the torch cutter breaks off, leaving them with much less damage. Which robot? This robot's no slouch. The piercing arm getting closer. It's armed with an impressive-looking cow catcher. Better third place this time. With a little more aggression, he could have a future. Titanium armor, not as effective against that. And the metal snaps under the pressure. The jaws. It has a pneumatic pickaxe, powered from a fire. Fair warning given on this robot. They won't be responsible for what happened. And they've made it all the way through to the end. It doesn't look like the jaw. Oh no! Your car wheels, not the easiest targets, but worth going for. Shunt plops them onto the arena flipper. It's time. The titanium aluminium alloy armor, difficult to cut. The arm closing too slowly and giving it smoking away. Caught in the... Say a big hello to Lockie. Before it's in a team also say that a huge amount of money's been spent building this robot. Let's see how that... I'm not sure how long the fiberglass armor can hold up against... It has a built-in flipping arm powered by a new... Looks like it could do with a Their weight... Ouch! Brutally speared that time. That... A windmill toy fluttering on top of this robot. Not sure what use it's going to be to them. The axe flies past. What? They've got the flag covered. This is classic. Matilda daintily lines them up by the pits. Thank you very much. In comes the spike, penetrating the shell. Its primary weapon is a heavy swinging axe, which packs moving in, having a go with that vicious looking... It has a spike trap, angled to catch other robots to... Oh! These robots are in one tough battle. It's played. We must be near the end now. He's not. The heavy weapon crashing in and making 10 points as the glass breaks on the... Ah! There goes the flipper! What do other... Not enough to damage it. Even the alloy armor standing up well. It has a large built-in flipper powered by twin pneumatic rams that can lift. In comes Shunt. The steel gives it quite resilient armor, especially against flame. Oh, and there they go, onto the dangerous weak platform edge. They've met their match. More than their match. They lie. This one's got a very nasty bite. Best avoid the... And no damage from those strong jaws. How the scraping of the blade. Just not hard. Time's up, and it's gone to a judge's decision. Not quite good enough. A puff of smoke and it's all over. Good stuff. The wheels no longer work. They'll have to... The sparks flying as the torch cutters... Hoping to be driving to a win here today. Is this recent... They can bask in the glory of this cold, cold night on the North Sea as they carried survival of the toughest in this annihilated. And goodbye to another victim of robot war. 2 6-volt batteries. Time is up. What do the judges say? fast! The noticeable thing about this arena is the large magnet crane that dominates them. Approaching the death charges. Careful there, easy to miss, and plunge into the... Coming in to squeeze, and not making much of an attempt to get into a confrontation. Slowly pressing down with the arm, and the slow agony of watching it crush. Punching in with... Wow, there's debris everywhere, and just look onto its side as the flipper labours under the effort. Let's see how well this robot can endure the ultimate test. The worry burning a hole, and that's let the war. No sign of a dent from that. Now there'll be trouble. The house robots decide the crusher is not the place you want to explore. Bash! Another blow! The circular saws can do a lot of damage for you if an opponent can be manoeuvred into them. A useful tactic if you're driving. Impressive looking flames, but less than impressive damage. Oh! And what are they doing? That's just so... If they don't get moving soon, the contest will be over and they'll be... That fan door's a real... It has a pair of titanium ramming spikes for Tokyo champs! Kings of the flag! And our 10 points, 3 6-volt batteries. That resulted in a small... And over it goes! Nice and easy! That flipper can lift a lot more than the weight. Reduced to rubbish. The litter bin. Surprises in the subway from this robot. Sends them flying across the arena. Straight through into the room below. Hope they don't call... Hey, come back! Oh no! The engine's searing flame catching them full on! Can they survive? It's armed with a hardened steel circular saw powered by the petrol motor, swinging in with a... Each of those crates worth 10 points on your score in collateral damage if you destroy them. 5 for just damaging. Don't miss the goal here, or you won't shoot a football again. These rooftops, grinding away. The blades taking... The chimneys are worth 50 points. The wooden shell, easy to burn. The blades clatter. The primary weapon on this robot is the steel mace, which can be used to ram or swing. The pincers working just right that time. That damaged the waste disposal unit there, looking to mash you into pulp. So keep fair weather fighters won't get anywhere in this skies. Will it all be in? At the end of that brutal eliminator round, our winners go through in triumph. Our losers, no serious damage apparent, but there are definitely... It's covered in scales. But there must be a... It has a 30-kilo spinning disc powered by a 750-watt motor. One of the heaviest weapons we've seen, thudding into contact with a blade and start. And there can only be one winner, while the rest are relegated to scrap. Off comes the spike! They're gonna have to try and... The Kevlar, not the toughest armor against the flames, not making much impression on the toughest... The underground sumo fight, ready to start. The plinth raised and waiting for them to put them... Plenty of points to be gained by blowing up the mines placed near the fences. A hideous creation let loose to maul and mangle the meat and the... Oh! And they volunteer for a toasting of the hands of the flames of the... Now this really is the ultimate challenge. Can you beat... Oh! That's a bit close to... The drill failing. Out pops the ₸ Let's hope it works. Or the flamethrower looking dangerous. They're playing rough here. Just dump the... Keep away from the pit. Unless you've had a gentle push there. They're on top of the world! And the fans can blow you upwards if they have enough power. So be careful, otherwise you might end up... Welcome to this explosive North Atlantic aircraft carrier tournament. It must be death. It's all about goals here. You're going to go away as the winning team. Shunt. Ready to deal with any... Let's see some action. The plinth in the centre of this Robot Wars arena, the spot for the sumo. The attack, the Medusa head, should scare a few timid robots away. I'm not sure if it'll have much effect. And a fine victory in the end. Hard fought as these battles... Don't let metal everywhere. And the crew... And they made it to the switch. Are they going to use a mammoth of a robot? Can any robot match the sheer size from the industrial workshop of robot hell? Smoghead honours us. Not much damage this time. A strong fiberglass layer might well hold out against the opponent. That's the end. We have our winners. You can just hear that timber. There we are. The spotlight on our circular sumo arena. Down. Zapped, and they did it to themselves. It missed over to the Robot Wars TV studio. But it's mad. The spike shelling a wall powered by a 6-volt sealed. All that's missing is the hot dogs. 50 points. They can't seem to catch anyone. Could be a truly magnificent 200 points on offer for the watchtower. Look out if it can pin it down. It'll protected by the layer of its primary weapon is the steel cow catcher. Sure, there goes the switch. Have they caught anyone on? And the blades tear in. They're having a field day with this as it crumbles. Tough team of robots ready to get started on the endurance. A high cuboid chassis type, quite popular and rating away. Right behind the crane is the switch to activate it. If too late to escape, they'll be in for a toasting and a roasting time now. And that's the end of their polycarbonate shell. Useful against coming in to pin it down with the idea. Here it comes again, trying to powered by a 12-volt nickel cap. The drill scrapes off. Very well done. The watchtower scoring 2. It's all over. No need to go to the judges. We have a conclusive. They need to get more weight behind that lance if they want to. The pincers pushing them into trouble. And that's flying the flag. Port saw some sparks. They may have burnt out the motor. They have! Bits and pieces everywhere. You could melt them down, I suppose, and make... Ooh, they can't take... Always a crowd favourite. It's 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕. Let's see if they can put that flipping arm to good use and maybe even avoid setting fire to... That's terrible. We'll have to learn that... Well...
As the world spins to its doom towards the end of time, the earth is silent once again for mankind's dirty cry. They're back.
Hi everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you're ready for some Bobots. Here I come. I'm loading in. I'm loading in right now. There I am. Hi everyone. Godzilla's nephew, known for his playful antics and ability to fly, was none other than 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕. Congratulations, I have other interests. Good Godzilla knowledge. I don't think I was aware of 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕. He's like Godzilla's Scrappy Doo. Hello, Roz, and hello, everyone. I appreciate some people might have better things to do tonight than watch old episodes of Robot Wars, but you know, there you go. Roz has been to the pub. That's exciting. How was it? Was it festive? But yeah, we'll watch some robots. We'll watch some Robot Wars. The final heat of Robot Wars 7th War. Some more Robotica. And then some BattleBots for pudding. You had a roast dinner. That's nice. That's good. That's good. Like a carvery. That's nice. Okay. I need to get my bingo card out as well, don't I? Where's my bingo card? Where is my bingo card? It's in. You had a lemon meringue ice cream sundae for dessert. That sounds good. That sounds good. Right, here it is. Here's the bingo card. It's not Sunday, no. No, I'm sorry. Is that my fault? Have I knocked everyone's days out of whack? In my defense, I had to delay the Robot Wars stream because I had a fishing contest to sort of win. And sort of win it I did. So that was good, I think, for yesterday's viewers. Shall we do a little prediction? Should we do a little prediction? Let's do a little prediction. Are we gonna get a line on the bingo card? We're going to get a line on the bingo card. It's a simple yes, no. There you go. There you go. Bet some channel points on that. Okay, maybe we should get over to the. Does it got it hasn't got a name like the Battle Box, has it? For Robot Wars, they just call it the Arena. Let's call it the Arena. Sorry, I had to fix my chair. Okay, let's get over to the Battle Box UK. It's not as dramatic as BattleBot it's not as dramatic as BattleBots, is it? No, no, you don't get anything like this on. Hang on. I remembered this bit from last week's episode, and I've oh, nothing's working. There we go. Do you remember this bit from last week? Oh, why aren't we getting audio? Oh, that's why. Okay, problem solved.
In the Red Square, we'd all be living in the Garden of Eden if it wasn't for this cold-blooded bastard.
There you go. You don't get that on Robot Wars, do you? You don't get that on Robot Wars. You don't get that on Robot Wars. Maybe that's not a bad thing, you know? Maybe I should do it. I could do an alert like the "That's Not His Real Head" one, where it's that line of commentary and then a random Bobot pops up. Can we call every Bobot arena a bastard box? Yeah. We could do that. I think Robotica's got a bastard box. That's where Ahmet sits to do the commentary. In the bastard box. Oh, I've upgraded the tugboat alert as well. That's the one thing I've done today. I've upgraded the tugboat alert. Okay, let's get Robot Wars on. It's the final heat.
8 competitors, 5 fights, 9 house robots, dozens of weapons, hundreds of thrills.
3,
1 big
2,
countdown.
1, activate.
Let the wars begin!
Our last heat featuring the Great Firestorm. Can they make the series semi-finals?
We'll go to the House of Robots, why not?
Also coming up, the featherweight final.
Absolutely petrified they are. Look at them.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Welcome to Robot Wars, the 7th Wars. And tonight sees the return of one of my favourite robots. Are there any Firestorm fans in tonight?
A Firestorm is one of his favourite
If any
robots.
robot
I think this might be the last
to win
one.
this championship, it's Firestorm, who after years of nearly getting there, still haven't got their hands on the title.
It's a good question, okay.
Have they come back with
So
what it
both of them.
takes? There's only one way to find out. Let the wars begin!
Hello, Sharper.
In our first fight, Firestorm will be the one to watch as 5 robots take the place of 4. How? You'll have to wait and see.
No,
Then Zorro
what could
tries
it
to
be?
make its mark with Agrabot. Also in there, Reptor and the second, not forgetting, Ripper's Flipper.
From Ballater in Scotland, Daisy Cutter.
Yeah, maybe.
Newcomers to the war zone hoping to slice in a trice, which is nice.
It's just a bit loud.
All right, you three, tell me a little bit about your robots.
Well, it's a tractor wheel and it spins pretty damn fast and hopefully
Pretty
it's
damn
dangerous.
fast.
Nice, nice weaponry here.
Some nice weaponry on the
Yep.
side, so it's an actual tractor wheel.
Half tractor wheel.
half a tractor wheel that you've designed into a killer machine into that auditorium.
Yep.
Is this your first time in the wars?
It certainly is.
Are you nervous? Absolutely.
Anyone want to try 𝔸𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬𝕬
1200 RPM, very
you could
compact,
have
maneuverable, fast, very
Daisy
damaging.
Peter.
Those three
If you wanted to put my face on this.
From Langley Moor in County Durham and number
Who's
2
Norwegian?
seed,
So,
Firestorm 5.
has twice finished third in
that's
the
a shame,
series.
Morris.
How are you feeling? You are the second seed.
Oh.
Do you reckon you're going to take this one easily?
We'll have to try. It is nerve-wracking in the first fight, but give it a go.
Now, have you made
done,
any
Hazel.
modifications to the machine since we've seen you last?
We've totally rebuilt the shell and we've done a little bit of work on the inside on the plumbing and maybe get the arm a bit faster. But other than that, it's basically the same machine as we had last year.
So a two-wheel driven wedge-shaped flipper, fast and manoeuvrable again, needs a bit of traction to push, but will be no pushover for anything, I can tell you.
Put a toilet in.
From Haarlem in Holland, Bam Bam.
A grand finalist in Dutch Robot Wars.
We've got more Europeans in the competition, Ray! Now, what does your machine do?
Well, it has a very big axe that can hit very hard.
He's done the plumbing, yeah.
The main thing we have is that we can rotate the axe. So if you get stuck somewhere, you can still rotate and hit the opponent.
They claim that's the most powerful axe ever in Robot Wars history, mounted on a rotatable turret, designed around
The
a
most
cartoon
powerful
character.
axe
Very
ever
slow,
in Robot
wheel wham
Wars.
slam, bam bam, I can tell you.
From Fish Ponds in Bristol, Black and Blue.
Fish
A new robot
ponds.
and a clusterbot too, that means double trouble.
Describe what the clusterbot does.
Okay, so clusterbot goes in as one robot. They're mechanically coupled at the back. And then when we decide to, we can split apart and got double the trouble. And these are spinny weapons here, 20 kilograms, so they should do a lot of damage.
Now, what happens if one of your clusterbots goes down?
Unfortunately, the rules say that if 50% of the cluster's gone, we're completely out.
120 kilo, 6,000 RPM rotating drum in each cluster robot, dual attach capability. Easy to push around though, and when one hopper's gone, as he says, the whole lot's gone.
Yeah. Spinny weapons.
Stand by.
I think that's an
Have a look at the
unfair
teams
rule,
then, black
because
and
I
blue
think
with
clusterbots
Stan
are
and Jason
already
Launch on the left,
disadvantaged
Bam Bam
enough
on the right, Eric
because they
and
can only
Lillian,
be
Daisy
half the
Cutterley
weight.
on the left-hand side, Graham Adams captains, and Firestorm, Graham Bone and Hazel Heslop on the right-hand side. Old favourites, of course. There's Mr. Psycho in the arena, and Sergeant Bash too, representing the House Robots.
3, 2, 1.
What's special, you may say, about our number 2 seeds? It is brilliantly driven. It is formidable, it is durable, it is taking on the House Robots immediately, black and blue.
Brilliantly driven.
Jason and Stan have actually fought before in Robot Wars.
Oh
with
no,
Mouse
we're not going to get to
Trap
see the most
They've
powerful
overturned
axe in the
Bam
history of
Bam's
Robot
challenge
Wars, are
straight
we?
away here, edging black and blue, one of the cluster
It looks like
onto
it
the
bent
Dutch
straight
machine,
away.
following through with a flipper, and Bam Bam on its side, toppled. Can they self-right, I wonder? There's
Are
the
we
little
ticking
black
off
and blue
bullshit
cluster.
claim?
Looks
Because
minnow,
it's
doesn't
not
it?
a very good axe, is it?
Altogether, black and blue weighs 99 kilos. Altogether, though. Don't forget that.
Don't forget
There
that
they are.
altogether.
Two little uns against the spinning
Oh,
machine
the-
that is
the-
Daisy Cutter.
the
Now,
spinning
that
one
looks a
doesn't look
good
very good
machine.
either, does it?
Bam Bam hasn't been able to self-right with what looks like a sort of dentist drill axe, doesn't it? Rather spindly, I feel. And they're on the pit already.
No, that's a good point, Shithole.
That's what happens when the release was activated.
I'm ticking off
Bye-bye,
bullshit
Bam
claim.
Bam. Team Mousetrap, you just saw there the back of the black and blue brothers, so to speak. Stan is actually
Do they?
Jason's dad, I believe.
If they do, that's
Daisy
probably
Cutter
active.
spinning away. Some debris showers onto the top of Firestorm 5, keeping out of
Oh,
damage
good
way.
God, aren't they?
And then levering black and blue towards the precipice. One goes, both go, all together, over
There we
and
go.
out. Black and
Rubbish.
blue.
Oh, okay, maybe it's not.
Well, Firestorm burning up the war zone. They go through along with Daisy Cutter. Join me after the break for more furious fighting funsters on Robot Wars.
Furious fighting funsters.
Go Coming up, our second fight, Zorro triangulates and cleaves. Veteran flips, dances and weaves. Rippers all hit and miss. Agrabot a tumble and a fumble. Who will win our second rumble?
Who will win the second rumble?
Welcome back. We've already seen the number 2 seeds Firestorm safely through to the second round of our last heat.
Firestorm were clinically pro, weren't they?
As they divide.
It doesn't like it says dvd.co.uk, doesn't it?
Welcome back to Robot Wars. Well, we're revving up for the second fight of the night. 4 new robots. Only 2 can survive. Bring on the brave.
Yeah, like a Beyblade aircraft carrier. That would be good.
From Drybrook in Gloucestershire, Reptiron II
has fought in 2 previous wars without any real success.
Yeah, he must have done Hondo.
Second do.
It's got a big lifter on the front. Hopefully get him over the fence. And we've got a disc on the back to brake them if they don't go over the fence.
Hope you're well.
Tactics?
Yes.
You've got some good. What other?
Go after the spinner first, I think. That's going to be the most dangerous one, so get that one out of the way and then start on the others, I think.
We see any good Bobots? No, the first heat was quite disappointing.
Drive aluminium monocoque with polycarbonate and steel armour, multiple weapons.
Did he just say monocoque?
4,000 RPMs.
There was one that claimed, there was one Dutchman that claimed to have the most powerful axe in the history of Robot Wars, but it got instantly flipped and couldn't self-right, so we never really got to see whether that was true or not.
A 4-wheel drive aluminium monocoque with polycarbonate and steel armour, multiple weapons, a lifter. Wheel drive aluminium monocoque with polycarbonate and steel armour, multiple weapons, a lifter and 4,000 RPM spinning disc, but previously unreliable.
What's he saying there?
in Staffordshire.
That is funny, isn't it?
Armour, multiple weapons, a lifter and 4,000 RPM spinning disc, but previously unreliable.
From Newcastle in Staffordshire, Ripper.
It's a real word.
5th Wars with T-Bone, which lost in round 1 of its heat.
Oh, that's...
Rip that the flip out. How good is he?
He's brilliant. Brilliant.
What is he powered by?
Powered by 2 Bosch 750 motors, same as everybody else, but we've got this gigantic flipper on the front. So he's running at low pressure, 2 rams, whereas everyone else uses 1, so hoping to get all the robots out of the arena.
All of the robots? You're going to try
Use
for
the
a house
chassis
robot
as
as
part
well?
of the cell. It is a really funny word, yeah. Yeah, RFW in the chat, we think that was a really funny word.
Pressure flipper, but with other weapons, an axe and a
Now this looks like a big flipper, doesn't it? This looks like it's got...
components inside. That's sensible. Hang on, is it? It's not. It's not.
From Dorking in Surrey.
I don't know, Hondo.
Fighting in its 4
Hello,
wars,
Hello
has
Games.
never won a heat though.
Thank you, Dad.
You've had 3 more before this.
Oh,
Yes. What modifications have you made to this particular Agrabot?
Everything. We've got
Can we congratulate this guy on his hat too, please?
parts from the last Agrabot, but basically every Agrabot has been completely different. So this one is just more powerful. We hope.
I'm going to have to put my face on this guy, aren't I?
Harder and a lot more fierce.
Is he in Demolition?
And what is that you've got your hand on, young man?
That is a pincer, which produces about 17 tons of pressure in the jaws. About
And what is
just more power. Every
particular Agrabot?
everything. We've got parts from the last Agrabot, but basically every Agrabot.
It's
has
the
been completely
juxtaposition
different.
of this outfit, and then they've got a
So
little stuffed
this
dog
one
on
is
the
just
side
more
of the
powerful.
robot.
We hope harder and a lot more fierce.
And what is that you've got your hand on, young man?
That is a pincer, which produces about 17 tons of pressure in the jaws.
What was that? A pointed wedge able to work inverted wheels on the
Oh
top and bottom.
no. He had better not be Peter Leach. That had better have been Bob. That had better have been Bob.
Horizontal and vertical cutters. It looks grisly. The machine.
From West Cranmore in Somerset, Zorro.
A new machine from the Ming Dynasty.
Oh, it's these guys. I used
tri-blade spinner. It's 4-wheel drive skid steer. New robot. Haven't really tested it properly yet, so it'll be interesting.
You haven't tested it in any battles, but...
well, we have. We did the trials the other day.
Incredible. Incredible. Look at these guys. It really is a hat night. Okay, well, I'm definitely taking off matching outfits. I think we have to wait and see how they act before we decide whether it's racist to dress as a Zorro. They are, aren't they? I used to live, as a child, my childhood home when I was very small was very close to where they lived.
It's a tri-blade spinner. It's a four-wheel drive skid steer. New robot. Haven't really tested it properly yet, so it'll be interesting.
You haven't tested in any
He's shaved his moustache as well.
We did the trials the other day, and we did Muller 2 robots, didn't we? But we just don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen, so, you know, fingers crossed, really.
Ah, senor. A three-pronged, 500-watt driven spinning cleaver, can self-right, stable, fast, destructive, but uses power.
Yes, Zorro is music in the 1790s. Yeah. Hello, Adrian.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Ripper on the left, John Finn at the controls.
But it's Zorro.
Townley in there at the controls. On the left, Zorro, Andrew Cottrell and his family, and Agrabot as well. The Leech boys. There's Mr. Psycho, and there's
Also in the same
Bash
box.
Great colour and character in this battle. Who will survive? Ripper makes.
Well, we know who we want to go through here, don't we?
Distinctive. Agrabot
It does look like it, doesn't it? Oh, to be fair, it hit quite hard. But it does seem to have broken it. And now they've been flipped. I think that could be them out. Thank God, aren't they? One hit and it was dead. It killed itself.
This is one of the best battles of the series so far.
Is it?
Momentarily was wedged on the floor flipper. There's Ripper.
One of the best battles so far. Oh, it's on fire. Yeah, it must be Dad. Jonathan wouldn't lie to us. No. Is that fire? I'd really like to see a flame.
And Fox Abrahams are beaten out by Mr. Psycho. Great costumery, great fun, but they're out. There's Gordon Townley, a Ripter on the second, piggybacking up on Agrabot in the distance.
They almost immobilised themselves by throwing it up on it.
Looking Ripper stands sentinel. Peter and Bob Leach. Great fun as well in the Agrabot team with the studs and the chains and the gear. And
studs and the chains and the gear.
Agrabot machine trying to get away from Ripper. Oh, there goes Mr. Psycho, the ref bot backing away, and why not? You would, wouldn't you? Sergeant Bash in there as well. They want the pit to be activated.
Peter and Bob Leach, yeah.
Generally want mechanical mayhem, and Zorro's getting that from Mr. Psycho. Sets him up. Oh,
I know that.
Unfortunate.
They're off again.
Rather dratted of him to get away from the hammer. Go on, Psycho, give chase. You won't win it. Ripper turning away. You can hear the alarm. That means the pit has been activated.
Oh, is that what that means?
Agrabot away to the left. There we can see Gordon again, an engineer by trade at the controls of Ripter, and Zorro's out of it. Don't forget, count it out. The Ripper expending energy on that. If it goes to a judge's decision, that may count against Ripper, although I think they've done enough anyway to go through. It's between Ripter and Agrabot for me, the second place. Zorro is twisted in the air. It will go to a judge's decision, it looks like. The time will beat the remaining three competitors to see which two go through. We know it will not be Zorro.
Okay. It absolutely should, Hondo, shouldn't it?
You're going to get ahead. No tomorrow for Zorro.
Yeah, Zorro did break itself.
The rest are going to go to the judges who'll be looking at style, control, damage and aggression. While they're making up their minds, let's relive the highlights of that fantastic battle.
Oh, it was tremendous, Craig. Right from the start, action thick and fast. Agrabot taking a blow there from Ripter in the second.
Yeah, I think it did do some damage to Agrabot, didn't it?
Just notching up a few points, but for me, Ripper was the more adventurous and aggressive. I think you'll agree. So it's between the other two who go through.
I don't think the silver one did very much though, so it's close.
Well, the judges have made their decision. They've gone for Ripper and Rector on the second.
Oh, both of the costumes are out.
confirmation
Yeah,
then
we'll
that
cross that bridge when we
Ripper
come
and
to
the
it.
second go through. Agrabot and Zorro out. This is how they'll line up in round 2.
There's still quite a lot to watch.
Our last heat. Ripper in the second against Firestorm 5. Daisy Cutter against Ripper. Looks good.
Let's take a break now from the Seventh Wars. Throughout the series, we've also been
didn't get
hosting the
losers
British
interviews. That's
Featherweight
a shame.
Championships. And tonight, oh yes, it's time for the Featherweight Final!
Oh, it's the Featherweight Final.
Tell us what's your machine called and what does it do?
It's called Rampage 2 and it's got an electric lifter. So hopefully we might lift another robot and carry him to the pit.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello there.
What is yours? The Prince of
Prince
All?
of All. Prince of All.
Prince of
Awesome.
All.
It is. Nice big powerful flipper.
Good luck in there, Prince of All. Hello! What does Whipper do?
That's a flipper too.
Whipper is a flipper.
Whipper's a flipper. Got to be.
Obviously, Whipper is a flipper.
Ripper's a flipper, got to be.
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck.
doesn't.
Good luck. Hello.
Hello.
Who have we got here?
Bernard.
Bernard. And what does Bernard do?
Bernard's a saw.
Bernard is a saw.
Yep.
Is he going to
Bernard
get
is a saw.
in that arena? Can you see where I'm going?
I can see where you're going, yes. No, I figure with 4 flippers and a lifter in the arena with us, we won't be upside down for long before they turn us back over.
All right, well, good luck. Have a great fight yourselves then, Bernard. Hello.
Hiya.
Ah, is this a little Ripper the Flipper?
No, this is Rip the Flip.
Rip the Flip. I like that. And how powerful is
Rip
Rip
the
the Flip?
He picks 100 kilos up just about.
Okay, how many flips have you got in this flipper?
Plenty. Enough.
You've got enough? You think you're going to win?
Yep.
Okay. I've got a lot of confidence coming from these featherweights. Oh, little mini Dan Tonkia.
Yeah.
Okay, what does he do?
Pneumatic flipper, pneumatic tail. It's got about 75 kilos of flip on a 12-kilo robot. It tends to make him fly a little bit.
75 kilos of flip. Yeah, Rip equals flip.
Stand by.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for later.
on the left.
So this is the Featherweight Final.
Right-hand
Have we
side
seen all
there.
these before? I don't remember.
And they're on the left-hand side. Whipper, Bernard in the middle, and the Rampage 2 team on the right. So kilowatts in the arena for the house robot. Oh, he is mighty in comparison. Matilda is huge in comparison.
I suppose there's nothing
to our
from the
featherweights.
Navy, the Typhoon team.
Off we go.
Yeah,
This
it
is
was
the featherweight
reminiscent of that, wasn't it?
championship.
Over the
Battle their way
chest.
through to the
Good to see
final.
James got the
There
chops
is
for a long single
son
take.
of Ripper.
It was a good
DTK,
test.
son of Dan Tom Kia. Bernard has pressed the pit release.
Something to bear in mind when we do our inevitable Philippers tier list stream of all the Philippers.
Right in the thick of things. Little Rip nearly flings itself up and over. Bernard is nagging there against Rampage 2. Prince of Ors.
That's a shame.
Opens
Okay.
wide.
Oh.
Whipper gets rid of DTK. No, it doesn't. DTK self-right. Every time a machine self-right or flips, it is using precious CO2. DTK
Precious
in the yellow,
CO2.
there's Whipper in there once again. Prince of All, you can see the back of that. Rip just self-righting and then twisting and turning. I think it was Prince of All that was lifted, was it? Prince of All's okay now. Bernard in trouble against
Bernard's in trouble. Did they get the right? No, they fucked it. They fucked it.
And it was by Rip. Why? Rip pushes Bernard towards the pit and gets dangerously close. Bernard comes back for a thrust. Rip overturns Bernard back into the CPZ. Don't forget the house robots can get in there. Rampage topples is okay.
Oh, well done,
This is
Rampage.
manic stuff, isn't it, out there for the featherweight championship?
It's action
Look at
packed.
the size of
Oh, Bernard's in trouble. Oh.
comparison against little
Disconnected
Bernard.
Dan is fizzing up the stream with £5. One of the blue spotlights next to Crag.
Oh,
Bernard
thank
thrusts
you,
off
Dan.
after DTK and turns away. There's the view from the control pods. Oh, what's
Oh.
gone down? I think Ripper's gone. Rip drove itself into the pit. Rampage 2 is moving on one wheel only, so suddenly they start to falter and drop. 4 machines out there now. Bernard being edged towards the pit by DTK. 3 remain. Because I don't think Rampage now is fully mobile. They're being counted out. And that's a shame, isn't it? Rampage 2 for
That
Ian
was a shame.
James Gillett. Prince of Ore spins as the inevitable countdown will leave Rampage 2 with just memories and no longer hopes. So then there were three, and while the others jostle for position.
Oh, was that a St. George's Cross on that? I think it was.
And Prince of Ore out there, and Rampage 2 on the floor.
Oh, so I was too taken to think about this at the time. But is it lads to dress as Zorro, or to wear a kind of spiky demolition hat?
And then there were two, and we await to see how far Rampage will fly from the floor.
It's like ticking off Brexit mark.
Which is easy for me to say.
Oh shit!
That's come down with snow on it. That was enormous. And the judges will decide between Whipper and DTK. Our two brave survivors, DTK and Whipper. And the crowd wants the judges' decisions. Judge.
Judge. JJJ in the chat.
So we'll try and mark DTK taking punishment there, but good style, control damage and aggression. Whipper was aggressive, DTK certainly was, dumping Bernard in the pit, and then pushing Prince of Ore away. DTK for me.
Well, judges have made their decision, and they've gone.
There's a DT. I don't think there is yet a DTK, but sorry, I'm just rewinding because there's someone here that's got a zippy shirt on. I think that's at the very least notable. Also, look at this terrifying kid. That's scary, isn't it? He's looking right at us. He's looking right at us. Is he always staring directly at the camera? Yeah, he is.
Judges have made their decision, and they've gone for DTK!
Oh, well done, DTK. There he is again.
That's fair. I would have gone for you, mate.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
What?
You feel alright?
Hello, Fluffy. Yeah, he's a normal child, but he was staring directly at
I love
us.
the featherweight ones. You came second. Second is not a disgraceful place to come, is it?
Nope.
No. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, he
please.
doesn't seem that happy. I'm not grumpy. I wouldn't say he was grumpy.
We've seen Daddy Dan Tom Kier. Yeah. We've seen Baby Dan Tom Kier. Where's Mummy Dan Tom Kier?
Probably be on the way shortly, I should think. There's a whole family of them at home, so we'll start bringing them out to play.
Are you going to build a middleweight one, do you think?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. There's a little bit more weight to play with. I think we can have a little bit more, sort of like full pressure, almost get it to the same pressure as Daddy, but in a smaller weight class, yeah.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the finalists, the winners, Dan Tom Kier! Join me after the break when the carnage and chaos continues here on Robot Wars.
Coming up, our second round battles. Firestorm 5, the number 2 seeds against Raptor, and the second.
Firestorm 5 is incredibly similar to Firestorm 2, isn't it?
Just about anything he can lay its hands on.
Oh. It's a good point, Fluffweasel.
Welcome back to our final qualifying heat for the series semi-final. Already through, Raptor in the second, and Ripper after an aggressive, abrasive battle.
Yeah, but he's
Ripper's
stunk.
flipper very powerful, and Raptoran's repeated attacks impressive too.
Welcome back to Robot Wars and a heat with a brutally high standard of robot. There's 4 left. Whoever wins
You mean
tonight
these lights
is
stand,
certainly
right?
going to have ended it.
You mean this guy?
Let's remind ourselves of the second round lineup. In a moment, Daisy Cutter against Ripper. First up, Raptor in the second against Firestorm 5. James with them in the pits.
A well-deserved place, a very convincing win for Firestorm in the first round. How are you feeling?
Still a little bit apprehensive. Still one fight at a time.
You still get apprehensive at this stage. You are the number 2 seed, though, Graham.
That's where the pressure comes from, though, isn't it?
A little bit more confidence from you, Hazel?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Do you know who you're up against?
Up against Raptor on the second.
That's correct.
Yeah.
He is a flipper.
I've never seen them in action, so we'll see how it goes.
How do you face another flipper, though?
It depends how low he is to the ground at the front. We're very low, so if we're lower, then we'll get under and flip them.
How much power exactly do you have? How many horses?
How many horses? About 3.
How much in the flipper?
It'll lift about 170 kilos at the top of the arm when it's flat on the robot.
You going to win?
I'm going to try.
Congratulations, Gordon and Thomas. You are through to the second round. This is for a place in the heat final. How are you feeling right now?
A little bit nervous because I know who I'm fighting.
Wasn't quite a best of pass, was it?
Do you know you're fighting, Thomas?
Yeah, Firestorm.
Are you scared?
No.
Absolutely not. Why not either?
Well, we know we can beat them. They have a job to flip people out of the arena because their flipper works the opposite way to what most people's do. So if we can get them in the right place, I know we can get them out.
It's confident.
Firestorm 5.
Previous Commonwealth champions, 3 times grand finalists, Graham Bone and Hazel Heslock.
Raptor on the second.
The underdogs here, certainly with no great pedigree. Gordon Townley there at the controls.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, we have Sir Killalot with the claw and the lance, shunt with the bulldozer blades. And
sorry for all the action you might have missed on the left-hand side of the screen.
Return the second, the heavier here by 6 kilos. That could have a dramatic effect, but Firestorm 5 getting in underneath. Raptor in the second's ground clearance, 0.4 of a centimetre, but yawning there. Down comes the axe of shunt. Raptor in the second trying to self-right. Firestorm 5 coming in for the kill. They've got them in the CPZ there. Immediately using their wedge shape to get in underneath. Raptor in the second, flip and push into the CPZ, and that's where the house robots play. A worried look on the face of Gordon Townley, the engineer by trade, because Raptor in the second is in deadly peril here in that CPZ. Firestorm 5 trying to nudge it over and out of the arena. They cannot self-fight. In comes Firestorm 5 with a flipping arm. Once again, it is a massively powerful flipper. Raptor in the second is on its side. It will not be able to self-right from there.
I was wrong to doubt it.
I think can self-right from there.
I was wrong to doubt it.
Pressure left. In the flipper, there isn't. It's teetering on the brink of oblivion.
F in the chat for the English has told us.
Sparks flying in the
oh shit! Oh, they did get them out.
Firestorm 5 through to the heat final and in hugely impressive style. They got them in there. Raptor in the second, venting gases.
It's venting gases.
Firestorm 5 finished them off.
Okay, I might have to go back and show you. They've all got out now, but there were 2 teams with very good outfits.
Devastating, totally explosive. Firestorm, the second seeds, they go burning on.
They go burning on?
What went wrong, Tom?
We'll just see this bit.
All the gas came out the flipper.
All your gas came out the flipper?
All the gas came out the flipper.
You couldn't really flip them.
Yeah.
And they're the second seeds as well, aren't they?
Yes.
What was the plan? Because they are...
To try and get round the back of them, but they were so quick. They were underneath me before I knew what was happening, so...
They're frighteningly fast, aren't they?
Yes.
Do you think you gave well, you didn't really give a good performance there, really?
Well, we were up against the wall, so we couldn't self-right.
Yeah.
And when we were stuck on our side, and once we're stuck on our side with the flipper up, there's not a lot we can do.
You're right, Tom. You look a bit depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be too disappointed. He did all right, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he grumpy? He's not a happy child, is he? Wasn't a happy child, is it? Yeah, he was more sad than grumpy.
I don't know. I was worried going into that one because it's a good robot.
It is a good robot.
It's a good flipper on it. And just before we went in, I saw that we were a little bit lower at the front than they were. So I thought, right, go head on.
Have you made any modifications this year to the robot, or is it just the same old thing?
It's a brand new body shell. Same design, obviously, but we've re-plumbed the insides, so the arm activates a little bit faster now, so it's a little bit more powerful.
On a personal note, I heard you just got engaged, haven't you?
That's right.
Are there any modifications you're going to make to him?
That's good.
You won't be able to spend so much time in your shed, will you?
No. That's it. There's things to do in the house then.
You enjoying this year's competition?
Yeah, it's good. It's good to see. Well, there's not many of the seeds getting through, so it's good to see the new robots coming on.
Congratulations to
and
Hazel
doing well.
and whatever this guy's called, whatever retains his
It's a quantum
name.
leap from last year. I mean, some of them really are spectacular.
And you're one of the most feared robots in the competition. Surely you must be thinking, I've got to win it sometime.
Odds on. 1 year, if you do it enough years, I might get it.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, please, great competitors, a great robot. Let's hear it for Firestorm.
Mr. Hazel, yeah, Mr. Hazel Firestorm. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's just. This is entirely for Kate's benefit. Well, I mean, that's not true. Other people might have come in, and they will enjoy this.
A low-pressure flipper, but with other weapons. And
Ripper. We don't want Ripper. It's Agrobot. We're looking for Agrobot. Agrobot and then Zorro.
Sorry.
Here it is. Okay, Kate, you ready for this? It's quite the outfit.
You've had 3 more before this.
We have, yes.
What modifications have you made to this particular Agrobot?
Everything. We've got parts from the last Agrobot, but basically every Agrobot has been completely different. So this one is just more powerful, we hope harder, and a lot more fierce.
And what is that you've got your hand on, young man?
That is a pincer, which produces about 17 tons of pressure in the jaws.
What was that? A pointed wedge able to work. It looks great.
But then coming up straight afterwards, it's Zorro.
The Ming Dynasty team. Let's hope they're luckier with this one.
It's a tri-blade spinner. It's a 4-wheel drive skid steer. New robot. Haven't really tested it properly yet, so it'll be interesting.
You haven't tested it in any battles, but...
Well, we have. We did the trials the other day, and we did Muller 2 robots, didn't we? But we just don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen, so, you know, fingers crossed, really.
There we go. There we go.
A 3-pronged 500.
One of those has got to qualify as lads, don't they?
Stable, fast, destructive, but uses power quickly. Zorro could suffer sorrow.
It is the team, isn't it?
Do it enough years, I might get it.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, please, great competitors, a great robot. Let's hear it for Firestorm.
Yeah, and one of the robots was described as a monocoque. It really was a great moment. It really was a great bit of robot wars story, particularly for lads.
Information there that the fiancés Firestorm 5 are through, and they will meet either Daisy Cut or Ripper in the final.
What will your tactics be against the flipper?
We'll just try and rip it off them, basically. We've got some nice sharp down points that if it tries to get underneath us, hopefully we'll tear it off them.
Is that the only way you can defend against a flipper? I mean, are they quite difficult to defend against? Because you have got immense spikes.
As long as we're spinning, we're very heavily defended.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to get between the blades.
I noticed that you had a bit of technical difficulties in round 1. What went wrong?
That's right. We had our receiver was failing, and we had to keep resetting the transmitter. So reset the computer, and then it started again. So it was just a matter of getting it to the end of the fight, keep it going.
Have you rectified that?
We've got a new receiver in now, and it's all working nice.
You are up against Daisy Cutter.
Yeah, no problems.
Really?
Yeah, no problems at all. We're going to hit him and flip him over.
Really?
In one go.
One go.
Disconnected Dan is fizzing up the screen with £2.
Outer shell rotating robot for Graham Adams, Simon Parks and Jacqueline Corser.
Ripper. Not heard from Jacqueline, so that's a shame.
Flipper, very impressive so far. For David and John Finlay and Stephen Johnson.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, as the
I've done a comically large
the blinking eye of Sir Killalot.
If people see this P, they're not going to be happy. They're going to mock me. People are going to make fun of me for this P.
Waits with bated breath. This has been a fine heat. Look at the size of Ripper and Daisy Cutter already on its
A lot
side.
of people are saying pug
Now where do they go from there? They have the stainless steel weapons.
Oh shit, they've already been
1200
flipped.
RPM, but they need them to help the robot to self-right. Otherwise, they are pinned into ghastly submission. They tell us it's manoeuvrable, they tell us it's fast, they tell us it's very damaging. What they didn't tell us is that in the second round they would be counted out after the very first thrust from
They probably
Ripper.
didn't know, to be
What
fair,
a
did they?
disappointment.
They did fuck it, yeah.
And the
They never got it spinning, did they?
Never bloom. This is gonna be
Oh, Shud's in trouble.
I can tell you, and Ripper sets up onto the house.
Oh no.
Ripper 100 kilos, massive in size, brutish, brave.
Kill-a-lot's there.
Hardy, because will they sustain damage here?
Yeah, this might be a mistake.
Have been dancing with death in this fashion. Taking on
Should
the
they have been
House
dancing with
Robots
death in
when
this
you
fashion?
should be thinking of a heat final. Is that wise? Sir Kill-a-Lot in an embrace with Ripper. The pit will descend, activated by Shunt. And the team that calls themselves the Roaming Robots team will be roaming into the final. Ripper, and looks pensive now and almost sheepish, don't you think? Oops, have I made a mistake? Have I pushed the patience of the House Robots too far? Will that cause damage, for example? Fortune favours
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, did it just flip the ref?
Ah, but this is being churlish. They've flipped the ref bot. We have long memories, Ripper.
Kill-a-lot barreled in and...
Something's obviously gone off between Kill-a-Lot and Refbot in the pits because he doesn't like him either. Poor Refbot, what's he done to anyone? Shunt has an axe blowing on the Ripper. So Kill-a-Lot's in there as well.
Oh, they did get shot.
It's all gone off. Ripper started it all, we will remember. The Finley boys and Stephen Johnson look on.
Oh, Kill-a-Lot's lost its breastplate. It's got Shunt tangled up in it.
The house. It's all gone a little bit crazy out there.
It's been a wild episode, hasn't it?
Has a word.
Everything's going on.
I actually think there's a puncture mark on the side of Ripper if we have a close... Is that what's left? Partially left of the ref, but I wonder.
No, it was Kill-a-Lot's.
Oh, we got a flip in at the end. We had a little bit
Well
of
done to whoever's working the flipper.
Great fun. Terrific fun. Super timing there.
That was good, wasn't it?
The floor fighting back. The floor.
So is this a draw?
Debris, part of which is Daisy Cutter, let's not forget. Beaten in this second round. And I think this is all playing into the hands of Firestorm, you know.
Yeah, they still seem to be helping Firestorm out.
Wait and see. Mark my words.
Oh, they're right, are they?
While it lasted. He who cries last cries longest in Robot Wars.
He who cries last cries longest.
Well, it all ends in tears for Daisy Cutter. Ripper go through, but at what cost? Will the House Robots ever forgive them? Let's hear it for Ripper! Daisy Cutter. Well, it was over in seconds, wasn't it?
It was.
What happened?
I blinked.
I know. You didn't really have time to
Hello,
spin up,
Harry.
did you?
No.
And
we were trying to move away, but just didn't get the opportunity.
yeah, it's the drawback, isn't it, with spinners? You need that time.
Yeah.
And if they get you before you're at full speed, you're in trouble.
Yeah, big trouble.
And they certainly took advantage of that, didn't they?
Did.
Have you enjoyed it, though?
Oh, yeah.
There's not much to say about the fight. It was all over in a matter of seconds. You come back, won't you?
Yep.
How can you get around the fact that you do need that time to spin up?
Run away.
Run away, that's the idea. Run away until you're spinning.
We are still in the Channel 5 series. It might have been, it certainly seems to have had a lot of
That
heats.
fast
No,
at the
we
start.
didn't move too quick enough.
No.
Yeah.
All right, guys, never mind. Let's hear it for Daisy Cutter. What do you reckon?
It had to be done.
A leather kill.
The House Robot.
No, I think that was a bad move, actually.
The thing is, I mean, you took him all out, really. It wasn't the House Robots that got you, it was the arena floor.
That's right, we didn't think about that.
Yeah, the flipper flipped you over.
That's right.
But quite devastating robot, really, isn't it?
It's good. It's all titanium.
Yeah.
And that's the first real time it's actually worked.
Yeah, and titanium, it's, it's very strong.
Very strong.
So you're not
right?
really scared of the spinners.
It's a
Not
good
really.
point,
We'll
Craig.
take a hit. but we had to flip him over straight away.
What about Firestorm?
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Kettle of fish.
No, because
they don't pan back or go back and have it. Oh, what's going on?
they're very experienced.
It is, isn't it? I have other interests.
Well, we'll be better. We'll be better.
You'll be better.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe that is a music United.
A strong fan base now. They love the house robots getting taken apart.
Yes.
So, what are you going to do?
I think maybe it is Harry. Yeah.
In the final, CPZ.
Did you see Matchmasters was hacked?
Firestorm into the CPZ so that the.
ℕ𝕚𝕘𝕙𝕤.
They're not going in the CPZs, they're going out the arena.
Because you don't want to go anywhere near the CPZ.
No. So when we go out if we go out this competition, we're going out in bin bags, I think now.
To be honest, Harry, I don't think he was really.
Well, enjoy it.
I don't think he was. I have a feeling it may have been clickbait.
I have found something for you, lads.
Oh, it is, yeah.
There is your flower back.
Have a present.
Thank you very much. That was very quick.
Should have used 𝔸𝕤,
For
shouldn't
you,
he?
they said they had to get you before.
No,
you
that's
got
a good
up to
point.
speed,
I have
and that's
other
what they
interests.
certainly
Probably a
did.
very serious
we're a bit
incident.
slow for
We're so
Mark
close to
and
his
both,
birthday.
but, kind of inexperienced, I guess. It's their first war, so that won't happen again.
Did you enjoy seeing the house robots go
Yeah,
over?
click back.
Saved us.
Join me after the break. And Firestorm 5 take on Ripper
Disconnected Dan is
head-to-head
fizzing
in
up the
what
stream with
promises
£2.
to be a
Crystal
devastating
Basher.
encounter.
Crystal Basher. Thank you again, Disconnected Dan. Very generous. Dan smashing in the Bobots. We'll watch the final, and then I'll go back and show Harry those funny costumes again, because I think Harry would enjoy them. Because they're funny, not because of.
Welcome back to the last of our
Yeah, Dan is, isn't it? Yeah. I enjoy that. I enjoy Dan's ones.
Director in the second in round 2, and Ripper, who thrust away past Daisy Cutter and
Crystal
then took on
Basher.
House Robots. But at what damage, I wonder?
Welcome back to Robot Wars, where 8 robots have been bashed down to
I
2.
think you worked it out, Harry.
Yeah, it's final time, and it's promising to be an absolute belter.
Terrific final, Craig. Ripper against
This could be good,
Firestorm
actually.
5. I don't know who I tip here. It's going to be very close.
Also, some a vaguely northeastern Bobot for you, Harry.
Always nervous again. Especially even more now.
Oh, actually, are they northeast? They're from Durham, actually, aren't they?
Now, you are up against a mighty opponent.
But
Do you
Durham's
think you can
the
take them out?
northeast. What am I saying?
Depends who gets the first flip. If we get alongside him and get a flip on, then keep on top of him, then we can.
A lot of seats have gone out. Are you going to take them down?
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't know
Hazel and
what I'm
Graham,
saying.
heat final here.
Yep.
How you feeling?
It's a nasty flipper.
They are a nasty flipper. They
Yeah.
did some damage last time to the house
They did.
robots. I
They
don't know if
did.
you saw that.
Yes, we did.
They're aggressive. They're strong.
They're a good robot.
They want to take you down.
I thought you would, Harry, but I heard them earlier.
I think again it's going to get down to basically who's the lowest on the ground. So if we can get straight under, then we should stand a good chance.
They're strong. They're fast, but you're very strong yourselves.
And we're fast, so it's probably very evenly matched.
Battle of the Flippers then.
Battle of the flippers.
Battle of the Flippers in the final. Good
Should
luck,
be
you
interesting.
two.
So this is for the very last place in our series
It's the
semi-finals.
Firestorm so
And they both
funny.
want it
On
so
look,
bad they can taste it.
It is one better than Ed's Attack, yeah.
This is the Heat Final!
It's the Heat Final.
Firestorm 5.
Perhaps their wedding carriage, a Firestorm made for 2. Graham Bone and Hazel Heslop.
Graham. His name's Graham.
Ripper.
The team from Nottingham, John and David Finley and Stephen Johnson.
Roboteers, stand by.
Sir Killalot is in the
Thank you for
arena
giving a
for the
shout out
house
to
robots, the
Graham.
pincer and the last
Sorry, I
pincer
realised
and the
earlier,
Tassus and the flying
Harry, I've never retained his name. I know Hazel's
This to
name.
clinch the
I've
very
always known
last place
Hazel's
available
name.
for the series semi-finals in the 7th Wars
Oh.
and Firestorm 5 immediately on the attack and in underneath Ripper. And
Oh, they've got them.
And I'm not too sure.
That's a shame. Come on.
If Firestorm 5 simply backs away and leaves them, Ripper will be beaten. Be very boring, mind you. Go on, get in.
Oh, what a Graham.
Put them back down so they can fight again. Might be
Right, now remember they absolutely had it won.
Good Robot Wars 7th Wars action, and that's what we're here to see. Well done, Firestorm 5, getting into the drama of things. I hope they win after all this. Firestorm 5 against Ripper. I hope Ripper gets its big thrusting flipper working
Creature.
as well, because we haven't really seen it, or are they just waiting their moment like that? But they missed. And Firestorm 5 gets in underneath again, and they hit. That's the difference in experience between the two, perhaps.
Oh, now they're stuck on the grinder.
Have them pinned up there.
Surely you can get them out from there.
And I don't think Ripper will come back down this time. John Finley at the controls as Graham and Hazel look on. Job done. Twice in Robot Wars, the 5th and 6th series.
What's happened?
They have finished twice. What's happened to the
Yeah,
cards?
26. 27.
Refbot? What have you gone? Euro?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you gone Euro?
He's gone daft. Firestorm 5 are the winners. And Ripper out of the arena. A wry smile on the face of a very,
Everyone's
very
gone
good
Euro,
Robot team.
yeah. RBGE in the chat, if you think Robot's gone Euro.
Well, the Ripper with the flipper, done up like a kipper. Firestorm burn through to the series semi-final.
It's the opposite. It's the opposite of a race of what, yeah.
Firestorm.
Yeah, RBGE, yeah.
Took damage in the last one. We
Hazel's a course leader in engineering at Newcastle College. That's great.
And our scoot wasn't flat when we went in there, so
Well done, Hazel.
Yeah, because he's on the ground. At the
Good
front.
to see Hazel so
at the
well.
front, isn't he? You couldn't seem to get under him, but you didn't seem to have that many opportunities to get under him anyway.
No, he's a very good driver, very experienced.
He's slippery, isn't he?
Very. And we're still learning.
Yeah, the cold robot.
Yeah, you are new boys. He's developing a nasty streak as well, isn't he?
He is.
Maybe it does this going to turn, yeah.
He saved us from the house robots, I think.
They could have come and gave you a mauling, I suppose.
That's right, yeah. We're
so
grateful for
he was
that.
being cruel to be kind.
That's right, yeah.
You did well. You got to the heat final.
That's right.
We're pleased with it. Yeah, we're pleased. Well, I mean, it's a great sort of showing, isn't it?
That's right. We've got a year now to make it good.
How are you going to build on from here?
Get a lower scoop.
Get a lower scoop.
Him next time. That's right.
But anyway, we've enjoyed having you. It's nice to have new blood, and I tell you what, you've caused a storm here. There's been people quaking. People are happy to avoid you.
No, we'll be back.
And you went out to the second seed. There's no shame in that.
That's right. That's right.
That is good, isn't it? Over the adjusts.
Please, what fantastic Roboteers. Let's hear it for Ripper.
It was always Hazel's robot. Graham was just steering it.
And you're going to marry him?
Hello.
I know.
He changes, because you used to be too gentle for the sport, didn't you? You never used to like to hit the robots once they were disabled or disarmed or immobilised.
There was a time when I left them when they were just up on the back, but it doesn't make a very good show, does it?
It doesn't, no. And we said, get stuck in, and now we're trying to hold you back. Second seeds, they're a good robot.
A very good robot, yeah.
Were you nervous about what they could do to you?
It's an awesome flipper.
Yeah.
When you saw what they did the house robots, and it was very scary.
He is wearing a good belt.
Firestorm could be unlucky again.
Yeah.
But your driving is excellent, and you kept away from that flipper all the time.
That was the plan. I was trying to keep away from Matilda as well, because I don't like that tail.
So, you're through to the series, semis. You've been there before. It holds no fear for you guys. Do you think you can win the competition?
Like you say, there's a lot of good robots out there.
There are.
We'll see who we get drawn with first, before we make any more further comments.
Ladies and gentlemen, a brilliant robot, great Roboteers. Raise the roof for Firestorm!
It does seem to, doesn't he, Harry? Yeah.
They seem such a lovely couple, but no one ignores the damage they cause on Robot Wars. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. But no Firestorm!
Just hear this again.
They seem such a lovely couple.
They seem such a lovely couple.
But no one ignores.
But no one ignores.
The damage they cause.
The damage they cause.
On Robot Wars. Bye-bye.
On Robot Wars. It's got an extra rain in it, though.
Coming next time is the first of our semi-finals.
Classic ABBP.
Featuring Reaching Nightmare, Tornado, Dan Tom Kia, and Gravity from Holland, 𝔸𝕠𝕓𝕠𝕬, Exterminator, Tough as Nails from the Netherlands, and Bulldog Breed.
Yes, it's a good point. Yeah. It's quite heavily scrutinised, isn't it? Harry, do you want to see some good outfits from earlier? Other people might also enjoy it, to be fair. Hello, Adamantium. Do you want to see some good outfits?
Disc interchangeable, a unique shape with a clear start.
From Dorking
Okay, here comes Agrobot. Married to at least one child. That's nice. Here he comes.
You've had 3 more before this.
Yes.
What modifications have you made to this particular Agrobot?
Everything. We've got parts from the last Agrobot, but basically every Agrobot has been completely different. So this one is just more powerful, we hope harder, and a lot more fierce.
And what is that you've got your hand on, young man?
That is...
Jane should stay away. Also, Harry, I'll tell you one of the bad things about this. We didn't find out who, but one of these 2 men is called Peter.
It's a pincer.
And we don't know which one.
Produces about 17 tons of pressure in the jaws.
And thankfully we'll never know because they went out in the first round.
Was that a pointed wedge?
So he's either Peter Leach or Bob Leach.
Horizontal and vertical cutters.
Yeah, that's my worry over their interest. Okay, and then straight afterwards, it's 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕬. Here we go.
It's a tri-blade spinner. It's a 4-wheel drive skid steer. New robot. Haven't really tested it properly yet, so it'll be interesting.
You haven't tested in any battles, but...
Well, we have. We did the trials the other day.
It's even shaped as
Muller 2 robots, didn't we? But we just don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. So, fingers crossed, really.
Like, give me a shout. It's all right.
Senor, a 3-pronged 500-watt driven.
And they went straight out. They crashed. They smashed into something and instantly it just broke. They immobilised themselves. Did we decide? They weren't long enough. They weren't there long enough to analyse it, were they? No, exactly. They didn't really. They weren't given ample time to be racist, were they? Yeah, he still owes me for a dodgy watch. They were exactly. That's exactly what they were like. I have other interests. So no, it was a good episode, but a disappointing one for the bingo, I think. A disappointing one for the bingo. But that means the bingo bet will roll on as we go into Robotica. So this was a no. Oh yeah, I will be unticking Brexit bot because in an unprecedented, this has never happened before, but there we go. A robot has gone euro. Report went euro. Okay, so this will roll over into Robotica. Right, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll come back. It'll be Robotica time. See what Ahmet's up to. Okay, I'll start a new prediction. Get your channel points in. Will there be a rollover? Will we complete a line with Robotica as well? Okay, there we go. Prediction starting. I'll be back in a minute. We'll watch Robotica. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Oh yeah, this fades out slowly, doesn't it? Okay, I'm back. Cowabunga, etc. Do you know what, Shaz? You're definitely right. You're right. Agrobot absolutely had a face. I was distracted because as soon as we saw that face, we also saw the other guy's face with his spiky things around it. Oh, what's that? You're not the pen. No, you're not it either. There it is. Okay, it's Robotica time, I'm afraid. Season 2, Episode 2. No, I don't think it was pedantic. I think you're right. I think you're right. Okay.
On TLC.
It's quiet, isn't it?
Fighting forces with a night of all.
Get ready! Let's do it!
So, and I missed this as well. Adamantium said, "My mother owns the Zorro pants from the Antonio Banderas movie."
I'm Ahmed Zappa, and with me, as always, is the Robot Queen. All hail the Robot Queen, Tanya Memi.
All hail the Robot Queen.
Joining us on our continuing quest to find the ultimate robot competitor, and as you know...
Oh, sorry, I'm just calibrating the video a second.
Speed, strength, and strategy. The robot with the best combination will take home the top Robotica honors and the gold medal.
To get to the gold, they'll have to smash through the gauntlet, a racetrack with attitude.
Okay.
Tame the mighty
It's Robotica
an
time.
obstacle course that eats robots for breakfast, and survive the fight to the finish. A no-holds-barred street fight where anything goes. It's time to get it on. Let's meet our first competitor.
It is good to keep me alive, yeah. Yeah, I can. It's quiet, isn't it?
Smells robot blood in the water.
My worry is, in a minute, it's just going to suddenly get louder. But that's fine. I'll decant.
Three-wheel design is a true
Okay, is that better?
Frankenbot of recycled parts, from its old propane tank frame down to the spandex pants connecting the body to the tail.
And Fantastic's
Fantastic.
Edward Robinson.
Fantastic was designed
Oh,
specifically
it's
for
this
robotics,
guy.
Just when you thought it was safe to be a robot.
We could tell you Ed's a shoo-in to win the fight to the finish, but that might be a lot to swallow. Especially because his training is as a circus performer.
Red Santa's going to love this.
Half a quart low.
Ed lives here in fabulous Las Vegas. Well, not here, but here in this motorhome where he has dedicated his life to building robots.
Joe
People think I'm
Exotics,
nuts.
very good.
I go into the store and they go, "Oh, that's that crazy robot guy."
Lucky for Ed, he found the perfect job to support his habit, working in a junkyard.
I love my job. It's legal vandalism. I get to destroy stuff and I actually get paid for it.
But there's another perk to working for a scrapyard, an endless supply of cheap robot parts.
All my robots I build out of the junk I find in the piles.
One person's junk is Ed's
Just like a guy who lives in Vegas, yeah.
And best of all, we're talking rock bottom prices.
This motor right here will probably cost me 75 cents by weight. It's probably about a $200 gear motor.
It was parts from this scrapyard that brought Fantastic to life. From its propane tank
That was
chest
one of the clues,
to
yeah,
its pair
Harry.
of 90-volt, 1 3/4 horsepower industrial gear motors, actually recycled from an old pizza oven. But here's what makes the robot really unusual. With a little help from his friends, Ed has given Fantastic a unique steering system.
We've taken 2 wheels on the front and 1 wheel on the back that swivels, and it's on a swivel caster.
But will this make Ed's robotic warrior easier to maneuver in the tight corridors of the gauntlet?
It's a fantastic robot.
When it comes to Robotica, this circus performer isn't clowning around.
Intense.
So competitors, beware.
I want to kick your butt.
Oh, no.
armed for battle, armored for action, and coming to a
Yeah, that is a good. That's especially something you get a lot on Robotica, I think, Harry. They do ride them around.
Where is it clowning around?
Intense.
So competitors, beware.
I want to kick your butt.
And his opponent, armed for battle.
I don't think they meant to broadcast the word intense there
you.
today.
It's scary. This 210-pound armored bug features a pneumatic lifting arm
Scarab.
capable of hoisting 5 times its own weight. The box frame is protected by a Lexan shell, and the drivetrain is powered by 4 24-volt motors.
And this bad bug was created by Martin Calson.
Scarab is a strong, heavy robot designed and built using engineering principles we refer to as brute force and ignorance.
Martin Calson has brains, patience, and drive.
Brains, patience, and drive.
He also has something more important, some disposable income. And a great group of friends to help him spend it.
There's always some sort of geeky challenge that we're
Bronwyn.
and this was just another
I'd like to
one.
hear from Bronwyn,
Thanks to
please.
Martin's lucrative day job as a Microsoft programmer, his team works in the Calson's fully outfitted, state-of-the-art Seattle workshop nestled in 5 acres of woodlands.
Why?
Bronwyn found the house on the internet. She says, look at this. Yeah, I looked at the picture of the house. I hate it. It looks awful. She says, it's got a 36 by 48 foot shop with a 9-inch concrete slab under it.
I love it. We'll take it.
What, at the computer?
Scarab was built to stand apart from his wedge-based competitors.
Wedges are for wimps. We wanted a completely different design.
Wedges are
So
for
to gain the
wimps.
edge against the wedge, the team custom-built Scarab steering
W-A-F-W.
And if we can smooth out the driving, make for a controllable robot, then we can concentrate on strategy.
Yeah,
Using his programming expertise, Martin designed a heads-up virtual reality control system that's tied into a joystick to control his robot.
Oh, wow. But he's controlling it via Virtual Boy.
Turns, allowing for better torque and traction, and better traction means more pushing power, baby.
I don't think it's
In
waifu.
short, Martin plans to bully his opponents into submission, but he knows that even with a great steering system, it's a rocky road to success. Looks like Scarab's got to go back into the shop before he's ready to face Fantastic. 2 very tough customers. Well, they better be, because they're about to meet the meanest shop
Yeah,
owner
it didn't
on the
work
block,
out, did it, Harry?
old Mr. Gauntlet, and he goes like this. 2 bots start here. They take off traveling in opposite directions. Along the way, they smash headfirst through these 4 walls. First, it's wood, then weighted cans.
No,
then
that wouldn't
before
have
they
happened
clear
if it was
their
a
heads,
wedge.
it's a brick wall, and finally, cement blocks bar their
You're
way.
right, Geeky Chappy,
They'll pick
yeah.
up 10 points
Yeah,
for
he
each
could have been
wall
on
pass,
Robot Wars
but
and
that's
Cyber
only the
Zone.
beginning here, people.
A
They've got to
wooga.
get by one another and down the other side of the track. They'll receive 5 points for each rubble pile successfully navigated, but that's not all. When they reach the starting area, they must climb this ramp and enter the forest of glass and start racing.
The forest
I
of
love that.
glass.
First guy up gets 10 points, his follower gets 5. The robot that breaks the final piece of glass picks up an extra 15 points and ends the game. Now, before we turn these techno troublemakers loose, let's go down to our science correspondent, Dan Dankneck, and get a better idea of what they're facing.
Forgotten about Dan.
Ahmed, in order to tame the gauntlet, you really have to be fearless. These cement blocks are a gut check for drivers. They look very intimidating, but they're actually not as difficult as the bricks. The trick here is for drivers not to flinch and drive right through them. Drivers that are already timid or having control issues are going to have a lot of trouble with this obstacle. Back to you.
Thank you, Dan. Fantastic
Thanks,
will be
Dan.
driven on the left track by Ed Robinson.
Is
and
Fantastic
Scarab will
always
be
spelled with an
bolting down the
exclamation
right
mark,
side,
like
controlled by
Westwood
Martin
Hub?
Calson. The gauntlet is ready for action. Hope our robots are. Let's find out.
Robots ready.
Scarab powers through the wood, and the cans go flying, baby. Fantastic keeping pace on the other side of the track. Scarab trying to work himself free. Look at it. And he's around turn 1.
Oh, not going well for Fantastic.
Swimming in a sea of cans.
Oh.
Through the bricks now. Beautiful. And he powers through the blocks. Halfway point for Scarab. Fantastic. Still stuck in the cans.
Ahmed, the
Dick.
two-wheel designs are very hard to steer. He's having trouble around that first turn.
It looks like
The
Scarab
beats
stole
will
the
be made
concrete
in the
blocks.
first
It's
class.
fantastic. Now he's moving in on the
Oh.
bricks.
Oh, if you can stick him on the, on the bricks, are they?
As wide as Fantastic is, that's the only way to pass each other on the straightaway.
Fantastic's really moving now. He seems to have those steering problems under control. And now Scarab having problems of his own. Once again on the can.
Neither of these
I'm surprised Scarab hasn't had
are doing very
problems.
well, are they?
He's running very
Both
fast,
struggling.
and it's going to catch up to him. Like every time he changes direction, his wheels leave the ground.
He's back at the starting line. And Scarab's up the ramp. He's busting the glass. Man, is he fast. Fantastic.
Man, is he
lining up to
fast.
take on the ramp. Come on, Fantastic. Get up there. So close.
Come on,
So
Fantastic.
close. And Scarab defends his territory. All right. Fantastic's up the ramp.
Okay, but you need to be smashing the glass,
Scarab
Fantastic.
drives right off the side. What a mistake. He was going too fast.
Oh no, they've
Now
driven off the
Fantastic's
edge.
to win.
Oh, Fantastic. Oh, they've gone off the edge.
Scarab was off the side. It was Fantastic to take.
Do you stand by that, Harry?
Right off the platform himself. Dead in the water.
And look at Fantastic's tail, Amit. It's a completely unpowered caster wheel. It's just flailing behind the robot.
Look at his tail.
Scarab is really stuck there, and Fantastic just thrashing like a fish out of water. Both bots are trying to get back on the platform. There's 15 points just waiting for them, and time is running out.
Well, how are they going to get
It's
back on
painful
the
to watch.
Oh, Scarab won't be able to get back up too fast.
And the bonus points.
They're both firing the pneumatics, trying to work themselves back onto the platform. Scarab was just too fast. He drove right off. And Ed Robinson, well, those steering problems really came back to haunt him.
It looks like the final pane is going to go unbroken. We got the clock running down. Both bots were in sight
The
of the
final
finish,
pane's
but
going to
they
go
cost
unbroken.
themselves the points.
That is really funny, isn't it? They're just stuck there off the edge,
Come
just
down to a
wiggling.
scoring match. Who got more, Fantastic or Scarab? And
It's like me trying to reel the fish in, and the fish was good. It's a good question.
Let's check in with Tanya, who's down with the winner.
But let's not pull that thread, okay?
Representing Scarab. Martin, how you doing? Doing fine. You just won.
Fantastic.
Okay, so now Scarab had a lot of speed and power going into the race. What was your strategy?
Strategy was keep speed and power under control, because that's what makes the bots hard to control, is all that speed, and it's easy to hit things you don't aim at.
That's true. But how'd you feel when this hammerhead shark is coming on behind? Did you panic?
We've been worrying about
I
him
assume that was the
moment we
logic
saw
for
him, because that blade is
commissioning
long,
the second
and
series of
very
Soul.
powerful robot.
And he
So,
looks quite nasty.
we've got some
Quite nasty.
tape.
He's got the same motors we have and close to the same weight, so it was
Got
close
some
matching.
tape free.
So we're gonna have a
Amet's
hard
not
time in the
busy.
labyrinth with him too, but
Okay.
we'll give it a go.
Give us a little explanation of what happened in the final part of the race.
We
Final.
fell.
You fell.
We
What
fell
happened
off
there, though? I
the-
mean, how did you actually fall?
We got a little bit too much speed and didn't stop like we should have. Went over the edge, and I think we fried some pieces, but we brought spares, so we should be okay.
Good luck.
All right, thank
Great
you.
job.
Let's take one more look from the Scarab cam. Martin Carlson abandoned his virtual driving goggles because this view is so disorienting, and yet he still drove off the platform.
Coming up, two more bots take on the gauntlet. Tack, attack, attack, and Flexi Flyer go head to head.
Attack, attack, attack.
The Labyrinth makes a powerful point, a whole field of them to be precise, when Robotica returns. Welcome back, my lovelies. I hope you grabbed the appropriate snack, maybe some salted nuts and bolts, perhaps?
Here's how the score stands.
Has anyone
With
got-
the first
anyone
gauntlet
got-
behind us, Scarab
Anyone
leads
got the
Fantastic
appropriate snack?
75 to
Some
60.
salted nuts and bolts,
Now,
perhaps.
entering the arena, choose your poison, people, because this bot's got it all. 3 lethal weapons guard this hefty bot. It's tack, attack, attack. The 6-wheel design sports a hinge suspension that can raise and lower to compensate for
Attack,
rough
attack,
terrain.
attack.
But let's talk about weapons. An overhead whacking arm, a pneumatic lifting fork, and a punching arm.
Overhead whacking arm.
And Tack Attack Attack is the brainchild of Don Gibson.
Our robot is Tack Attack Attack. We have the speed, agility, and power to get round this course. We'll see you in the fight to the finish.
When it came to building Tack Attack Attack, Don not only
It's a
learned a
good
lot about
question,
robots, he also learned more about his teammate, his son, Doug.
Doug is a very
Good to see they're on Twitch.
little guy. He's got lots of ideas, and he keeps bubbling those up.
Doug dreamed up their robot's elaborate weapon system. A flipper, a whacker, and a punching ram.
Oh, the whacker is
Dad just had some parts
pathetic,
in the
isn't it?
workshop that looked like what the weapons are in the robot, so just thought, hey, that'd be a neat weapon.
Tack Attack Attack's punching rams are driven by 600 psi of compressed carbon dioxide. But Don isn't just letting his son help build the robot, he's also letting him drive it. Doug's hand-eye coordination is exceptional after years of playing video games.
Video games have helped me just drive the robot. My hands are a lot faster, a lot quicker reaction time.
To take
Also, the
advantage
shark
of
has a
Doug's
face,
driving
but we already
skills,
had that.
Don equipped their robot with a nimble,
Yeah, well done,
compact
video
steering system.
games.
I designed this steering to be a combination of tank steering and automotive steering.
This ingenious combo gives Doug superior steering control for every Robotica challenge.
Although, Harry, well, the good thing is he's channeled that into building a killer robot, hasn't he? Which is, I mean, that's better, isn't it?
They make his articulated suspension possible. He can rumble over any kind of terrain, not to mention shrug off enemy lifting weapons.
Somebody coming along and lifting up this robot with another flipper or lifting ram of some kind isn't going to do too much because I leave all four wheels on the ground.
Do Don and Doug have enough father-son synergy to emerge as Robotica champs? Time will tell. But for the moment, they're just enjoying their quality time together.
Right now, I think
Do you reckon he
my
plays
goal
table
is just to
tennis?
have fun.
And his opponent, he's a 210-pound marvel that uses an articulated body to keep his tires where the rubber meets the road. He's the sexy Flexi Flyer. Flexi Flyer, in the middle, allowing tires to remain on the ground no matter how tough the terrain. The two halves can also lock for combat, putting full power behind that nasty electric lifting arm.
It's a four-wheel pushing
is the
machine.
creation of Michael Konchak.
Flexi Flyer is my name. Robotica is my game. Through other bots and rocks and bricks, I can do all sorts of tricks.
Mike is new to robot.
It's one of the worst things I've ever. That's awful, isn't it? That's awful. I'm sorry for laughing over it. Let's have a nice clean take of this.
Flexi Flyer is my name. Robotica is my game. Through other bots and rocks and bricks, I can do all sorts of tricks.
Mike is new to robot combat.
It's like
just like
Colin
everything else he's
Mockery
taken
doing
on,
a
it
bit.
becomes a passion.
My wife calls me OD.
It's like Tim and Eric is a more modern reference. Yeah.
Mike's obsessive nature has paid off in the past when he became one of the country's top motorcycle racers. Yet after a series of injuries, he wanted to compete in something less dangerous, but just as exciting. That's when he discovered robotics.
It kind of was the culmination of everything that I've been building up to and the things that I've learned.
Mike seems like he's new to
New
talking.
venture has required a painful sacrifice.
I'm funding my robot project by selling off my motorcycles. I've sold off about half the motorcycles so far.
It's not worth it.
Out with the old, and in with the new. Mike has made Flexi Flyer one mean machine.
Sorry, I'm calibrating the
because
video.
He built it out of the same hardy materials he put into his racing bikes, like this 4130 chrome moly steel tubing.
Thin-walled, and it's 2.5 times stronger than regular steel. And because of that, you can use a lighter gauge tubing to build your frame.
To smash through the glass obstacles of the labyrinth, Mike even armed his robot with a chrome moly antenna.
It's very springy, but with the momentum of the robot hitting the glass at various heights from 30 inches down, should be able to break the glass.
Oh,
But what
great.
really sets Flexi Flyer apart is the feature that inspired its name. Its one-of-a-kind articulating frame. The two halves of the robot
that's
are joined
interesting.
by one axle, which pivots to allow Flexi Flyer to keep
I'm
all
not
four
sure it's
wheels on
gonna
the ground
work.
over all kinds of terrain.
Basically, it's an off-road robot.
This is one bot that won't easily be swept off its feet.
Even if someone was to lift up one of my corners,
I hope he knew that
I would still be able
child.
to drive off them or through them or over them.
Mike is a champ who's used to being on top. And if his winning confidence carries over to Robotica, he can end up being king of the hill once again. And here's where Flexi Flyer is about to test his mettle. It's called the Gauntlet, and it goes like this. Smash through 4 tough walls for 10 points apiece, slip past your opponent and all his rubble for 20 more. Make shards of the forest of glass and be the one to break the last pane to pick up 15 more, and you've run the Gauntlet. This time around, Tack Attack Attack will be tearing up the left side of the course, piloted by Don Gibson's son, Doug, while Flexi Flyer will be flying up the right track, controlled by Mike Konchak. Everyone's in position. There's only one thing left to do.
Robots ready.
Flexi Flyer bolts up the line, 2 walks down and around his first turn. Attack is taking a much more deliberate approach here. Flexi Flyer flies into the bricks. Look at that body flex right up the
Look
rake.
at that body flex.
Now at the halfway point. Attack is moving slowly through the
I haven't
hand,
noticed a
still
little mini
working
map
his way
before.
around the first turn.
He's actually running backwards, Ahmed. He had ground clearance concerns, so he added that rear Lexan plow.
And Flexi Flyer is coming the other way. Almost over the rail. Look at that. And right over attack. Nice.
Ahmed, that's a perfect use of his design. He flexed right over his opponent.
Attack, still slowly plowing along, but Flexi Flyer with a solid lead right now.
Flexi's having a little trouble there with the cans. He's having to work himself loose.
He's back at the starting line. Attack is playing catch-up right now, desperate to get some points. Here goes Flexi Flyer up the ramp through the middle. It's glass-breaking time, baby. Nice.
It's glass-breaking time.
Attack at the halfway point. Still struggling. Doug Gibson may be young, but he's showing an impressive effort here.
Ahmed, Flexi Flyer is much more controlled right now. He knows he doesn't have that rail to protect him anymore, and he can't afford to go off the edge.
No, we have seen what happens if we go off the edge. And the answer, it's bad TV is the answer.
Flexi Flyer with 2 more pains to go.
He's not taking any chances right now, Ahmed. He knows this game is his to take. He's using tight steering and very short movements.
And now for the bonus pain.
There
it is, ladies and gentlemen. The gauntlet is over. And Flexi Flyer takes it. Great driving. Here's the score. It's Flexi Flyer with 90 points over Attack with 40.
Although Flexi Flyer's geometry almost bounced him out of the arena, he ultimately recaptured control and took the final pane of glass.
Let's go down to Tanya, who's standing by with the win.
All right, here we have Mike and his team representing Flexi Flyer. Now, you switched from motorcycle racing to building robots. What a great choice. It looks like it paid off.
Oh, yeah. Now everything else is getting busted up instead of me.
Yeah. And I know that Flexi Flyer has a lot of speed behind it, but you didn't really show off too much in this round. Why
Well,
not?
it's really unusual for a racer to have to slow down, but my team kept giving me signals to, keep my pace slower and be in more control.
Okay. Another thing that you did, you just plowed right over the other robot. Did you know that you were going to do that?
Well, we had a pretty good idea. We were concerned about the protrusions on the top of the robot, but and it looked like they were handling the bricks pretty well.
Yeah.
And so it was pretty safe, but you saw the one point almost went outside the arena, which meant I would have been disqualified. So I was able to rein it back in and try to hit him again one more time.
I saw that. So tell us a little bit about the design and how that helped you overcome
Well, I
that
tried to look at in motorcycle racing or any other type of racing type experience was to build something that could go over obstacles and weird terrain, which Robotica has some pretty weird terrain here. So I wanted something that would keep the wheels on the ground, keep getting traction, not get hung up, because you never know what you guys are going to throw at us.
You won 90 to 40 in this round. How does that make you feel going into the next
really?
round?
We know the score. Oh, that's
90 to 40, they just found out right now. Pretty good, huh? What a good-looking team. Look at you guys.
Hey,
we need to just stand a little closer here.
What a good-looking team.
All right, good job, you guys.
So with the gauntlet dead and buried, Fantastic Trails Scarab 60 to 75, and Attack Trails Flexi Flyer 40 to 90. Coming up, these boys will take a dance through the labyrinth, and those who survive will risk it all as they fight to the finish. Stay tuned. Robotica. Robotica's back, and it's mad.
Here's how the scores look after the gauntlet. Scarab leading Fantastic 75 to 60, while Flexi Flyer leads Attack.
And it's
90.
mad.
Hey, Dan, how are things looking down there after the pounding they took in the last event?
Well, we're going to come here into the pit and see what happened in that last fight. Barton, see-through robot, can you see what the problem was out there?
Well, the easy part is we've got a couple of bent-up forks, and we'll solve that the easy way by just hacking them off.
Right, good.
The big worry is the controller.
The speed controller.
The speed controller, yep.
Now, a speed controller is the device that moderates power to the motors, takes raw battery power, and gives you proportional control, so you can steer or use enormous amounts of torque to push your opponents or obstacles around.
He knows
the arena.
that.
Now,
He made
just
this.
going to investigate that speed controller?
We don't know that it's broken, but toward the end of the match, right after we fell off the side, I didn't have positive control over it anymore. It's kind of doing what it wanted.
Got it. Now, did you bring any spares?
Brought a spare. That's one spare, so we better not bust it up in the next one.
Great planning. All right, well, good luck.
All right, thank you very much.
Let's see what's going on with Fantastic. Guys, that was
single shot.
fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh.
I've got to ask, who was driving the tail out there when it was flopping
Fully
all
spectacle
around?
team.
I was having fun. I knew I'd lost. I knew the match was over.
Okay.
Give him a show.
Well, can you show us under the hood here a little bit?
Yes,
I have to move my girlfriend's spandex. This is what she looks like on the inside.
What
This
did he
is
just
our oil
say?
slick secret weapon.
Okay, it looks like a baby bottle
It's
to
a
me.
baby bottle with a Cadillac windshield washer motor.
That's great. So those parts available just about anywhere. You can
Any
replace
scrapyard,
them.
yes.
Great. And how do you get a shark to look like a robot, or a robot to look like a shark?
The frame itself was designed for Robotica. That's why it's got the high wheelbase.
Right.
And the reason it's round is so things don't sit on top of it.
Oh, that's
And it
very
just,
clever.
when I finished drawing it out, it ended up looking like a shark.
So you won't accumulate debris in the gauntlet.
Exactly.
Excellent. That's it for now. Back to you, Amit.
Thanks, Dan. Fantastic may have come up short in the gauntlet, but we're about to play a very different game. We call it the Labyrinth, and it goes something like this. Hit it, boys. The bots begin on this turntable. Once they're out, they must destroy 6
Hit it,
glass
boys, and then
walls
it's
as
him
fast as they
talking.
can. The only thing stopping them are 6 deadly challenges. The tougher the challenge, the more points the glass wall is worth. To begin, a 253-pound box and a field of stabbing spikes block your way. Get past these and you've picked up 15 points apiece. Next, a pneumatic flip ramp and a wobbly
Not a
suspension
piece,
bridge.
just 15 points.
Negotiate these and 20 points apiece are yours. And finally,
Why does he keep saying a
sand pit and
piece?
steel cargo rollers guard these 25 pointers. When all 6 walls are broken, these gates will unlock, revealing the 7th wall. The robot to break the glass here picks up 30 points and ends the almighty evil labyrinth.
As if they didn't have enough on their minds, our builders will have one more challenge to contend with, and that challenge comes with 2 beady red eyes. We call them the Robotica Rats. And they'll
forgot
do
about the
everything
rats.
they can to keep the bots right off their toes.
That's how it goes. Do anything less and you'll be watching the fight to the finish from home.
Yeah, we know about
You've got a safety
Snookums,
gate to keep the
Fluffweasel.
action where it belongs.
I say we.
Let's go down
I
to
know
Dan
about
Danknick, who's
Snookums.
standing labyrinth side.
I
Dan,
remember
You know how this
Snookums.
works. Now, who has the advantage here and why?
Tanya, Fantastic has the traction to go anywhere he wants to in the labyrinth. The question is, does he have the control? Scarab has more precision, but is also a bit top-heavy, which makes the wrecking balls a real danger. You want to go fast to get over the rollers, but the harder you hit the wrecking balls, the harder they hit back, and they could knock Scarab over. Neither of these robots
no need
has
to
a
apologise. I
self-righting
think it's
mechanism,
fine to
so
be in
if
the
one ends up on
Robotica
his
wiki.
back, it's all over. Back to you.
Thank you, Dan. And here they are, Fantastic and Ed Robinson, looking to make up some points on Martin Coulson and Scarab. Come, boys. Let's not keep the labyrinth waiting, shall we?
Robots ready.
What voice was that? What was this?
Make up some
what,
points
what
on
just
Martin
happened?
Coulson and Scarab. Come, boys. Let's not keep the labyrinth waiting, shall we? Martin Coulson and Scarab. Come, boys. Let's not keep the labyrinth waiting, shall we? Points on Martin Coulson and Scarab. Come, boys. Let's not keep the labyrinth waiting, shall we?
Robots.
His name's Ed Robinson, being Badger. Which I know because I've had. He's in a peep
One
bit.
with points to make up, and he is
Yeah,
out first.
well that's what I was thinking.
Scarab stuck in the turntable. He's having
And this does come up quite often when we're doing this. That it's sort. It feels like it should be racist, but it makes so little sense.
He is free, and he's headed for the spikes.
That it's hard to pin down exactly who it would be
Back across the spikes.
offensive
No
towards.
problem. Fantastic is going for the sand. Now those big wheels should get him through. But look, see, it looks like he's stuck there. He's going to have to use his tail.
Jesus tail.
And Scarab's headed for the bridge right now, and he's over the bridge. And he gets another 20 points
Scarab's
ahead.
going well.
2 obstacles down. Fantastic is through the sand.
Oh,
and
we
he's
can't
at
break
the
there.
glass.
Ahmed, his only chance is to keep whacking at it with that flimsy rod.
Dan, that just looks
Keep
funny.
whacking at it
He's
with
doing
the
the
flimsy
kooky
rod.
dance, and he's not breaking the glass. Scarab looks like he may be heading back through the turntable. No. He's chickening out. He's turning around. Fantastic is still at the glass pit. He seems to have a bent fishing pole. Scarab still rollers right across. No problem. There's the Scarab cam as he comes back out of the rollers. And right through the wrecking ball. Fantastic has given up on the sand now, and he's decided to go for the flip ramp. Oh, and the ramp sends him right back to the beach. Ouch! What's this? Do we have a confrontation? Make it so. Nope.
Make
they back
it so.
away. Fantastic up the ramp. Oh, he's hit.
Oh, it flipped.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ed Robinson, he knows it's over. There's no getting out of this one.
You know, Amit, we never got to see that oil slick in action either.
The shark was bested by the ramp, Dan. Now, Scarab has the labyrinth all to himself. He's going after the box, and he is pushing it with ease.
And there you see a close-up of that pneumatic piston that drives Fantastic's wedge.
And Scarab picks up 15 more. Good driving by Scarab.
This is embarrassing.
Fantastic is
Fantastic.
disabled and he's blocking the glass. He's going to lose the points that it's worth. 20 in this case, and Ed Robinson is not happy about it at all. Just the sand left for Scarab. Scarab
Why did he lose
right
points?
past the rat. Look at that. Now he's going after the sand. Looks a little hesitant. Backing up. He's changed his mind. He's lining up for the ramp. There's the rat trying to get in his way. What's he waiting for? Oh, back in the sand. And he takes the glass. Scoring himself 25 easy points. He handles it like a pro.
Why are they on -20?
And it's just down to Scarab and that rat. Martin Kelson is running this by the book.
Driver error took Scarab out of the gauntlet, and Martin does not want to repeat that mistake. He's dialed back his speed, and he's taking no chances.
One of the rats seems to be disabled. He's blocking the starting gate. And there's the siren. Scarab is free to go after the final pane, and the red rat is making things hard for him. Sorry, Fantastic. You know I love you, but you're out of the race. And that disabled rat is going to cause
tense,
problems
isn't it?
after all. How is Scarab going to
Great,
get
so
through?
the rat's got stuck.
He goes for it.
How did he get stuck
it's a log
there?
jam at the gate. There's not enough room. Scarab's bashing that rat. Destroy the rat, Scarab. Hey, Scarab takes it.
Scarab takes it. Well
Look at
done.
that. Now Scarab's doing the kooky dance. Ah, yes, victory's so sweet. And the score is Scarab taking the labyrinth with 130 points, and Fantastic blocking a 20-point obstacle finishes with -20.
Fantastic's two-wheel design was just too hard to steer, and he paid the price. Scarab was able to stay upright through the wrecking balls, and that helped him to a solid win.
Tanya's got the winner with her right now. Tanya?
Hey everyone, here we have Martin Kelson and his team representing Scarab. Great job!
Thank you very much.
What was your favorite part of the labyrinth?
When it was over.
When it was over?
When it was over. That was nerve-wracking. We actually picked a couple obstacles we weren't even going to try. So we were real worried about them. And
Yes, you're a little sweaty there, I can tell.
Yeah, wow. That was more work than I've done in a while for building a bot.
So, what obstacles did you think that Scarab was going to have to...
We were really worried about the bridge. So the bridge has big
the
gaps on either
bridge.
side and just a little bit of steering error, and you're pretty much stuck.
Okay. The wrecking balls didn't stop you either.
The wrecking balls we were worried about, and I cranked up the robot a little bit, but
You
we got
did.
through it. Yeah.
And you didn't even bother fighting with the shark, I noticed.
Didn't need to. We both decided that it was all about the points, and we wanted to get as much as we could and fight with the maze and not each other.
Can't wait to see you in the fight to the finish.
Me neither. Thank you.
We'll see you there.
When we come back,
Returning once again after more Christmas
Flyer take
food
a run
shopping.
through the labyrinth, and later it's the fight to the finish. Don't move an inch. I'll know if you do. Robotic.
Are you having your sort of main Christmas dinner tomorrow, Automatic? Is that the
We
convention?
have returned, and we've brought the gift of entertainment. Delight in the destruction of high-tech machinery. Revel at the ravaging of radio-controlled robots.
Here's how the score stands. After the gauntlet, it's Flexi Flyer with 90 points over Tack Attack Attack with 40. Let's
No
move
Christmas
down to
dinners on
Dan
Christmas
Dankey,
Day.
who's standing behind the pits with Tack Attack Attack and Flexi Flyer right now.
Dan, how's it looking down there, my friend?
Thanks, Amit. Well, let's go check out the Flexi Flyer
Oh,
and
okay,
learn its
Dan.
secrets.
It's going.
Mike, great show out there. cool robot, but where did you get the idea from?
Hey, I watched the very first series of Robotica, and I saw all sorts of problems that everybody was having, and I tried through all the issues that I saw. This is the culmination of everything I felt needed would be able to win Robotica.
That's wonderful. So you designed a robot to meet the variable threats of the competition with a variable geometry robot.
Oh yeah, I think this type of thing was really necessary, where you'd be able to flex and go over the different rocks and bricks and other robots.
Excellent, excellent. Well, you're not going to believe this, but this articulated frame is actually mimicked in a competition over here. So let's check this robot out. Now, if we lift this up, you'll see the secret.
Oh, you're going to see the secret.
Articulation on these rear drive pods as well. So tell us a little bit about how this works.
Same kind of idea as FlexiFly. In fact, we have a central
Making
axle.
a brisket in a red wine sauce with Robotica. That sounds really good.
The gearboxes are taking
He did say
the power from
frame
one
weird,
motor
didn't he?
and delivering it to the two wheels on each side. And the reason for this is it allows us to climb objects and really rough grounds quite easily.
Great, that's fantastic. I have a feeling it's going to work out really well for you in the labyrinth.
I hope so. We still have a
You
ground
hate
clearance
Dan's
problem.
voice.
All right, well, hopefully you'll have some time to deal with that. Back to you, Amit.
What's the brisket? Yeah, brisket's a
All
big
that planning
joint,
ain't
right?
worth a thing if you can't get the points. Check it out. 6 panes of glass guarded by 6 tough challenges. Break as many as you can before your bot calls it quits. 15 points for each box and
Sounds
the
good,
bridge.
though.
20 apiece for the spikes and the
Put a
flip
picture
ramp.
in the,
and
in the
25
Discord.
for the steel rollers and the sand. Get through all 6 of them, and this gate
80%
unlocks,
time.
revealing a 7.
Tanya.
30 points. Go to the guy who can bust it.
And don't forget about the rats, because they have not
that's
got
what it is.
nothing.
I'm on the
All right, let's check in with Dan down on the floor. Dan, buddy, pal of mine, any thoughts on who's going to take this one?
Amit, FlexiFlyer has a real advantage in this event. Thanks to his articulated geometry, he'll go sailing over the speed bump, which posed a lot of problems for competitors last season. Tack Attack Attack employs a similar idea with his rear wheel configuration, but he doesn't have the flexibility of FlexiFlyer, so he may have trouble getting past the speed bump.
Just got the
Back to you.
flexibility.
Dan Danknick, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to find out who will be facing Scarab in the fight to the finish. Will it be Tack Attack Attack and Don Gibson, or Mike Konchak and FlexiFlyer? You know what that sound means? It's feeding time. The labyrinth. Let's get it on.
Robots ready.
There we go. Robots ready.
Turntable is moving, and it is FlexiFlyer first out. Looks like he's going for the bridge. Very easy going here. Doesn't want to fall off the edge.
No.
And he's having trouble breaking the glass.
Amit, that chromoly rod isn't as strong as he thought. If he can't get some power behind it, he's in trouble here.
Oh, not good. Oh, he did break
20
it.
points for FlexiFlyer.
Hello,
And
Big
he's
Papa.
safely back across.
And there we see those ground clearance issues for Tack Attack
Oh,
Attack.
no, they're
the
stuck.
square speed bumps have him hung up. Doug's working those controls
Merry
hard,
football
but it's not getting him
botness.
anywhere.
T2, Big Papa.
FlexiFlyer's going for the spikes now. Oh, stabbed right in the gut.
Right in the gut.
And FlexiFlyer's through. 15
Oh, smash that
points.
glass, isn't
2
it?
obstacles down.
Oh, but now they're
Too
stuck.
much power that time, Amit. He's stuck in the rail.
Too much power.
Now the rats
Oh,
have
the
been
rats are
released. Wreak
loose.
havoc, my little mischievous robot.
The rats are loose
Tack
and
Attack
nobody's
is hurting now.
moving.
He's trying to use those forks to free himself. It's just not working. Come on, little man.
Come
You can
on,
do it.
little man.
There he goes. And just in time. Here come the rats. FlexiFlyer's in the
Oh, it's
clear.
free.
Where's he going next? Come on. Ah, Tack Attack Attack being harassed by a rat at the turntable. FlexiFlyer shakes off his vermin. He may be heading for the rollers.
Ah, he's driving backwards this time, Amit. He doesn't want to get stuck again.
Ah, he's a chicken. Almost over the rail there. You see that, Dan? Sweet. There it is. 25 more points.
You
for
a
the
chicken if you
Flyers.
go backwards.
Look at that egg. Nice. Nice. Right through the wrecking balls. And now we're getting some rodent rage. Flexi is mixing it up. Oh, he's pushing that rat around. He does not like that rat. Attack, attack, attack. Still with no points on the board. He's got to make a move now.
The rat looks like a little Hoover or
Fire
something,
treats
doesn't
that
it?
box like he treated the rats. This is turning into a clean sweep. Damn.
Tack Attack Attack has not recovered from his earlier problems.
No,
He may have
attack,
messed up
attack,
his
attack.
steering.
Struggling, no.
15 more points from FlexiFlyer. 2 obstacles left in the labyrinth. And here he goes.
What
Finally on the board. Nicely done.
Oh.
Oh, tragedy in the mix. He got tossed on his head. He doesn't have a righting mechanism. It's over for him. Flexi Flyer, the sandpit is his only obstacle left, and he is going for it. Oh, the humanity. The rats are picking up the bones from the dead carcass.
That Flexi Flyer can take his time now. There's no need to lose control.
Oh, now he's hitting his opponent, picking on a man while he's down. First the rats, now Flexi Flyer. Okay, he's heading for the obstacle. 25 points for the taking, and
there it is.
And he's handling the sand beautifully. Again, Flexi goes after his opponent. What is this about, then?
What's this
about? It looks
about?
like he's trying to help him.
Ah, I see. Back up the flip ramp, perhaps. I misjudged our little Flexi friend. Here they go. There they go. Oh! It backfires on Flexi Flyer.
They can run upside down.
He gets the flip instead.
Not a problem, Ahmed. As you can see, he is bimodal, and he can finish the course upside down.
Well done, Flexi Flyer. He's going for the gates. He's going to end the game.
Ahmed, he's having trouble driving right now because when he's upside down, the controls are backwards.
Yeah, look at that. The rats are giving
Remember that, everyone. When you're upside down, your controls are backwards.
Nicely done. Yes. Flexi doing a little victory dance, saying hello to his fans. Beautiful. And Flexi Flyer is moving on to the fight to the finish. The scores are Flexi Flyer with 130 points over attack.
Okay, two deeply uncompetitive events there.
Flexi Flyer did show some control problems. He can't make that mistake in the fight to the finish. Fortunately for him, Tack got knocked out of the race, and Flexi Flyer was able
is this one going to be any good in the final event? Can it
go down to
push?
Tanya, who's standing by with the winners.
Hey everyone, here we have Mike Konchak and his team representing Flexi Flyer. Great round of competition. Now you guys, as soon as the gates opened, you took right off. Was that a part of your strategy going into this round?
Well, we had a set plan of which ones to go, depending on which side of the turnstile that we would come out on.
There was one point in which I thought that Flexi Flyer was having a hard time breaking the glass. But
what else are you having with your
briskets?
briskets?
You went right for it, and everything worked out fine.
You know, the striking rod is actually a further from the front than it is from the rear, so I realized that it wasn't doing the job going forward, so I had to turn it around and hit it from behind.
What was the toughest obstacle in this course?
I think it's the flipping ramp, because my Canadian brothers got stuck on it, and then I even tried to push them up higher so they'd get flipped back so they could still get some more points. And
that isn't why you did that.
No, it's true.
Really?
It's true.
All right, Mike, you and your team at Flexi Flyer are on the way to the fight to the finish. Woo! Yeah! I can't wait to see it.
There we have it. Scarab with a 205-40 victory over Fantastic, and Flexi Flyer beats Tack 220 to 60.
Yeah,
We've got a match for the fight to the finish. Stick around because these robots are about to lose their manners. Robotica. Coming up, Scarab and Flexi Flyer face off. One will go home a champion, the other an expensive paperweight. It's the fight to the finish when Robotica returns. Robotica hath returned. Huzzah for Robotica.
A false flip of the tail kept so close between Fantastic and Scarab in the gauntlet, but it was a furious flip of the ramp that took the Shark out of the running altogether.
The odds were against Tack after a rough run in the gauntlet, and he also ended up on his back.
Macaroni is the food of the gods.
From four mighty robots to the two strongest of the bunch, it's time to separate the cream from the rest of the crop. And to do that, we'll put them on a fight to the finish platform and let them battle it out.
But I think it might all be dead now.
Two robots enter this elevated platform high above razor-sharp spikes and blazing torches. Then they'll battle it out for 1 minute. After that, the safety gates fall down, and one bot barrels over the side, while the other one barrels into the finals. This is it, the big one. Play dirty, fellas. Robot.
That's
Mike Konchak and Martin Carlson and their teams are up in the skybox, ready for what promises to be a most brutal fight.
I'll have a look at it.
Months and months of hard work, and it all comes down to this. Scarab makes his way into the arena. His speed controller's not an issue.
It's the fight to the finish.
His battered frame can hold up against Flexi Flyer.
So who do we like here? Scarab or Flexi Flyer?
He's locked the two halves of his chassis together, and now he's going to be one tough spot to beat. And take a look at the two front wedges he's got. He's going to be trying to use those to get under Scarab and take him for a ride.
Flexi.
Robots, go to your separate corners.
It's not a corner, is it? It's a side. There we go.
Flexi Flyer making the first move, and Scarab dodges the blow. He's playing a little bit of keep away here. Flexi Flyer trying to line up those wedges. And Scarab takes a hard hit. Flexi having a difficult time keeping track of him. And Scarab gets behind Flexi. He lifts him up, and Flexi Flyer pulls away. Another charge. And Scarab, yes! Scarab's not moving now. Oh, this is good. And Flexi's got him. Oh! A piece of the rail goes flying there. Flexi Flyer drives Scarab into the corner. Looks like Scarab's stuck on those wedges. And now he's on his side. This matches all Flexi. He's trying to push Scarab over the rail. So close. Come on! Oh!
Oh, we've never seen someone go over the rail. Oh, no, they've righted them.
Scarab's regained his wheels. But Scarab's not moving. Those controllers may be an issue after all. Here comes Flexi Flyer pushing them on his side again.
That is the allotment goal for her. That's good shot. Oh, it's gone.
Over. Scarab is done for. Goodbye, Scarab. My contract has done it, baby. An epic struggle. Robotica has chosen her champion. Flexi Flyer will advance to the finals. A hearty congratulations from Martin Kelson and the Scarab team. They fought a great fight, but Flexi proves to be the better bot today. Yeah.
Awarded Robotica medal. Great job.
That's good.
Mike Konchak displayed some amazing control that he lacked.
It is a very low
round,
stakes
but it was
grind,
the wedges that made the difference. With Scarab on his side, there was no stopping Flexi Flyer. Amit?
I'm here with Mike Konchak and Team Robot Dojo. Now, Mike, that was incredible driving. All I got to say is, what's the deal with the secret weapon?
Everybody at the dojo calls it a cow catcher, and it's the wedge.
Why?
Well,
The
we need
dojo?
a wedge to get under the opponents.
Did you say
If you
everyone
notice,
at the
we changed the
dojo?
wheels.
So you change the tires, and then the cow catcher, like the name, that really did help. I mean, it flipped it flipped Scarab on his back, and I was rooting for you guys, and you crashed into him again, and then he righted himself, and I cried tears of pain.
Oh, poor baby.
What were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking there wasn't time enough to do this right. You're just kind of bouncing off each other, and teams, the Scarab guys, they did a wonderful job. They're just a great bot, and we were perfectly evenly matched.
You backed up,
This is music.
how to maneuver, and when you finally flipped him over again and the walls went down, you pushed him to his doom? What was your strategy?
Well, I guess the strategy was with my partner's help. He was controlling the weapon, and it was to get underneath him, get the lifting arm to push him over the rest of the way. And we were actually hoping, if we had the time, to actually get him over the fence before the fence fell down.
Congratulations, you guys. I'll see you at the finals. You guys are bad to the bone. Yeah?
Yeah, that's how
That's good. Well, next we meet 4 more robots. We'll duke it out for a chance at Robotica glory. Who will win? Who will get wasted? We'll just have
The
to
massive
wait and
medal
find
is
out.
very funny, isn't it?
Tanya Memi, Dan Denknick, and myself. Goodbye, my little Robotica babies, wherever you are.
On TLC.
You pushed them to his doom? What was
help you the rest fell?
We'll find out, yeah. Tanya Memi, Dan Denknick, and myself. Goodbye, my little Robotica babies, wherever you are.
What a terrifying face. A very scary face. It's just one last thing I think we want to see. Just one more time.
The ground, no matter how tough the terrain. The two halves can also lock for combat, putting full power behind that nasty electric lifting arm.
And Flexi Flyer is the creation of Michael Konchak.
Flexi Flyer is my name. Robotica is my game. Through other bots and rocks and bricks, I can do all sorts of tricks.
Mike is new to...
Well done, Mike. Flexi Flyer does sound like a JML product, doesn't it? He should write for Craig, shouldn't he? He should write for Craig. Okay, I don't think we got a line again. We were one away, but there was nothing approaching a Bechdel pass, was there? There was nothing there's no argument to be made that we saw Bechtel pass. I suppose you could argue that we did have Team Chaos too much. Yeah, exactly. On Robotica, but I don't think we had a speaking woman on Robotica. Oh, and I suppose Robotica always gets pre-prepared bit, doesn't it? Because of all the pre-prepared bits. But there we go. A good effort. And we've made it through Robotica. Let's take another break. Get ourselves a drink. We'll come back and we'll watch some BattleBots to finish. Everyone's favourite. Well, not everyone's favourite. It's some, you know, it's given us some fun moments, I think. Okay. Get yourselves a drink, come back. It'll be BattleBots time. And I think the prediction will be another no, I'm afraid. You don't recommend it? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Hope people are enjoying the Bobots. And congratulations to Muhammad Ali for achieving the feat of being the first boxer to regain the heavyweight title twice. So well done. Well done. Well done to Muhammad Ali. Yeah, good on you. Good on you indeed. Okay, let's get over to the battle box. It's time to watch some battle bots. Okay, here we are. Oh, as we're here, let's just have this one time.
Snake and War Machine, I'm fired up for some action. Mark Biro has the introduction. Introducing in the red square, we'd all be living in the Garden of Eden if it wasn't for this cold-blooded bastard. It's the magnificent Snake.
Okay.
Tonight.
That was from last week. New episode. New episode. We're going back to the battle box. I might need to turn down the desktop audio. It's going to be obscenely loud now.
Comedy Central
Yeah,
Sports.
that's too loud. That's too loud. I'm sorry.
Heavyweight champion Vlad the Impaler.
How's that? Is that about right?
Old enemy Mjolnir. Two new middleweights square off as Buddy Leads don't play in the street. Battle Turbo. And in the exhibition bout everyone is looking forward to, Razor Sharp Ginsu tries to shred Jay Leno's Chin Killer.
I'd forgotten about Jay Leno. I mean, just in general. But also, I forgot he was going to be on this.
BattleBots. Bigger, badder, and hell-bent on complete global domination. We're in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, where robots come to die. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to BattleBots. I'm Sean Salisbury, and the man to my right is Bill Dwyer.
Glad to be here, Sean.
Disconnected Dan is fizzing up the stream with £2. Newly MC 8006, Music Idiot.
Between Jay Leno's Chin Killer and Ginsu. We'll see if Leno thinks it's funny when his BattleBot gets sliced and diced by Ginsu's blades.
Our first bout features two longtime rivals. Heavyweight champion Vlad the Impaler. He'll defend his title against Mjolnir. There is no love lost between these two BattleBots.
Vlad the Impaler's builder is 𝔸𝔾𝕠𝕠𝕗. Vlad's got that titanium forklift
Okay, Vlad the Impaler was the champion last year.
Just in case
in whatever weight this was.
Mjolnir is the creation
Just
of
right this
Don
time.
Riviere. Its weapon is a spiked hammer at the end of its tail. He'll need to be very active with that spiked hammer if he hopes to beat Vlad the Impaler.
Anyone just wants a nice simple Vlad the Impaler. Mark Hero.
Corner to my right, many robots have faced him, but few have lived to tell the tale of the BattleBots heavyweight champion, Vlad the Impaler. And in the blue square, the BattleBot that will make you pay in one lump sum of twisted metal. Here is Mjolnir. The box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fighting time in the heavyweight division. Vlad the Impaler, as you see on your screen, and there's Mjolnir. And with those go-kart
There we go.
wheels,
Written that down now.
trying to unseat Vlad from the heavyweight championship.
Thank you, Disconnected Dan.
Faster than Vlad, so Vlad likes to pick his points, and he has, Sean.
Right into the spike strips and into the
Yeah, presumably Honda. It's hard to work out what that meant, right? The pulverizer's coming.
They sure are.
Oh no, it's stuck in the skirting board.
I'll tell you what, the pulverizers did some damage. Vlad the Impaler, the heavyweight favorite, overwhelming favorite in this division, as he goes after Mjolnir, and he seems to always be on the attack. And there you see the kill saws, but do no damage to Vlad.
But how strong are those kill saws? You saw big heavyweight Vlad go flying.
3-minute fight.
Presumably Lockout.com is an active URL.
Around the arena. Look at now. Look at Vlad the Impaler get under. and move Mjolnir clear across the arena floor. Not a lot of damage done, but a lot of points scored. 3 judges at 15 points apiece. That's got to help Vlad.
And that pneumatic arm you see on the top of Vlad actually helped him carry Mjolnir, Sean. It stuck him up on top of Vlad.
Interesting thing about that, that can also flip him back over from having to land on his back, can it?
That is right, Sean.
I hope you're well.
I like how formal you are. Smart. Here we are, heavyweight division. Vlad the Impaler, nice.
Good time for Battlebots.
Mjolnir's got to have more offense to do some kind of impact on Vlad, and right now he's having a hard time making any impact on it. We're
finally reporting from Scotland.
Vlad's leading on my card.
Congratulations on your voyage north.
It's hard to hurt, so you've got to hit him over and over and over.
And what's interesting too, 𝔸𝕗𝕠𝕠𝕕, the driver of Vlad, is extremely aggressive. He does not sit back and wait for something to happen. He makes things happen, and aggressive and quick and big.
Not that aggressive in this fight.
Division, there you see Vlad again with some leverage on Mjolnir.
Mjolnir just caught a pop from the kill saws on his arm.
We are under a minute to go
Yeah,
here.
that's a yes for Scotland.
And I see a little twist and turn. Hopefully it's not premeditated celebration by Mjolnir, because right now Vlad is dominating this fight. Mjolnir not scoring a lot of offensive points.
Mjolnir trying to get a swing in with that spiked arm, but Vlad isn't going to walk into that.
Vlad's been charging the whole time. Oh, there you go. See Mjolnir trying to score some points, but Vlad retaliates right away and pushes him to the center.
It's not done a lot of damage though, is it, Vlad? Well, neither of them.
Favorite again this year is in control of this fight as we're under 30 seconds to go now in this heavyweight bout.
It looks like Vlad is just a better driver in this bout. He is all over Mjolnir.
Disconnected Dan is fizzing up the stream with £2. Vlad the Impala.
Vlad the Impala.
Swinging at certain times, and I think you're right.
That's
Bill.
good.
I don't know if there is anything left in him, but I don't know if he's got
his arm.
Oh, his arm's come off.
He's nothing now.
No arm.
He's nothing now.
He's about to 2 wheels. He's putting on a nice show, Sean, but he is done.
HNN in the chat, we think he's nothing now.
And this fight is over. The big hit right at the end. That's what everybody likes to see.
Bill, take us through the highlights.
Yeah, he's just a hoverboard. Oh, it did get pulverized, didn't it?
Goes to work on him. Mjolnir loses
That's
any
what
chance
did
at
the
any win
damage.
when its spiked hammer gets broken off.
Ladies and gentlemen, decision.
There's nothing there.
Let's go to the ring.
34-11 decision for the red square. Vlad.
34-11, wasn't it?
Vlad and Mjolnir each banged out a respectable number of hits. Vlad with 7, Mjolnir with 4. Vlad had the advantage in lifts and weapons damage, 1-0, and took hazard damage 2-zip.
Well, let's hear from these brave warriors. Let's go down. Heidi's standing by.
So Vlad the Impaler pulled it out again, huh?
Yeah, barely, I think.
It was close, but then you took off the guy's hammer.
Yeah, I think that was lucky at the end. I'm not sure if it broke by itself or if I actually broke it.
The crowd is getting excited about this upcoming middleweight action as Turbo takes on Buddy Lee. Don't play in the street. And coming in off the street, we see Jay Leno arriving with his robot chinchilla. For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in the BattleBots competition, log on to battlebots.com.
Viva Las Vegas and Viva BattleBots. The next match features 2 of the new wave of robots. It's Turbo versus the robot that looks like a Christmas toy. Buddy Lee don't play in the street. Bill's going to tell us more about these 2 robots.
Turbo is a destruction machine created by Eddie Ampuero and Alex Espinosa. They call their weapons sweet knockers, mounted side blades that spin and rip at a high rate of speed. Buddy Lee don't play in the street.
Someone take off,
creation
lads.
of Team Fembots Nola Garcia and Mercedes Cruz. They have a unique strategy of arming their BattleBot with no weapons. It's all about drive power.
Yeah, there's lots to enjoy here. There's the lads. There's lots of, so the robot's called Buddy Lee Don't Play in the Street, or it should be just BLDP ITS, shouldn't it? They're called Nola and Mercy. Sweet
Mounted
knockers,
side
that's
blades of
lads.
Team Fembots Nola Garcia and Mercedes Cruz. They have a unique strategy of arming their BattleBot with no weapons. It's all about drive power, and it is shiny and red.
Many new robots and their builders have come to the tournament looking for glory. Let's take a look at the ladies from Team Fembot.
I'm going to say, Buddy Lee don't play in the Peaks is right there.
And beauty behind Team Fembot. These ladies roll up their sleeves and get down and dirty and building their robot. Buddy Lee don't play in the street.
AFT.
But when it comes time for a little luxury, they spare no expense.
Because the world we are in when we're building robots is so grimy and greasy and nasty, Mercy and I take time out to come to a place like this where we get pampered and treated.
Sexism indeed.
Great. Yeah.
Because I work in a shop with a bunch of other guys doesn't mean I don't like to look good.
That was good,
though. Do not underestimate us. We are strong, and we are going to kick some butt.
Now let's watch what the builders of Turbo use.
With a bunch of other guys doesn't mean I don't
This
like
one
to look
bit
good.
is good. That bit's good.
I work in a shop with a bunch of other guys doesn't mean I don't like to look good.
Right.
Do not underestimate us. We are strong, and we are going to kick some butt.
Now let's watch what the builders of Turbo use their robot for, besides fighting.
I want to know what this cool silver shiny thing is in the back of your car.
That's our BattleBot Turbo.
Your
Oh no, when they're taking on the knockers, lads, aren't they?
It's on at 1500 RPM. Big sharp steel blade and slices up the other robots.
Walking down the strip with Turbo, we always get the stares. The girls are like, hey, who's that? These guys are pretty cool.
Oh, I find this very interesting.
It's a great way to start a conversation. Give me your number. Takes approach guys with BattleBots a lot easier than they would a person without a BattleBot, for sure.
What are you talking about? Bullshit claim about robot.
Stairs, the girls are like, hey, who's that? These guys are pretty cool.
Oh, I find this very interesting.
It's a great way to start a conversation. Give me your number. Takes approach guys with BattleBots a lot easier than they would a person without a BattleBot, for sure. What would you build?
Something that vibrates.
Really? There's some vibrates.
Bring it closer to me.
So who cares if Turbo wins or loses in combat? Alex and Eddie already have a champion lady killer.
Love you guys.
Now it's time to go down to the floor for the pre-fight interview.
I'm worried about the possibility of the Pete's knockers.
Absolutely. We figured the more dogs up against the guys, the better. And we took off the weapon in the front because we know they're a spinner, and you know we're modifying it to fit the purpose of the.
All right, guys. Good luck.
Well, the wait is over, and it's time for the introduction and the inevitable destruction. Mark Biro has the introduction. To my right, she looks all sweet.
Yeah, they really did, didn't
but
they?
she'll drag you over to hell. She's Buddy Lee. She'll has the introduction. To my right. Introduction and the inevitable destruction. Mark Biro has the introduction. To my right, she looks all sweet and innocent, but she'll drag you over to hell.
She looks so sweet and innocent, but she'll drag you over to hell.
Mark Biro has the introduction. To my right, she looks all sweet and innocent, but she'll drag you over to hell. She's Buddy Lee. Don't play in the street.
One of the big crowd favorites here, Sean.
That blue square with a bad attitude that can't be measured by conventional instruments. Here is Turbo. The box is locked. The lights are on.
I mean, it's so obvious who I want to win here. But
Buddy Lee don't play in the street. And there he is. Buddy
come on,
Lee
Buddy.
I'm smelling massacre.
Moving around. And look at how fast Turbo moves and spins. Look at the revolutions he'll put on as he goes after Buddy
Oh,
Lee
don't just drive slowly towards it.
Buddy Lee taking the best Turbo has to offer.
Oh, the dog's falling off.
He's jumping Dalmatians.
Don't put the dog on the kill saw.
Buddy Lee don't play in the street dealing with Turbo. Buddy Lee not moving around very fast, but Turbo not exactly on the offensive and pounding Buddy Lee too much. As Buddy Lee still spinning around.
You should have just rammed it like full speed when it had the shot. Oh.
He's tearing Buddy Lee apart, but Buddy Lee still keeps.
The only thing is, hopefully something gets tangled in it.
Oh my gosh,
It's got little dogs. It's got little dogs, Adamasio. It's got a bell on it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Turbo. But Buddy Lee seems to be a bigger robot. But how much damage was done with that shot as we see dogs strewed all over.
Yeah, push a dog into it.
There's another shot by inside Turbo.
No, just plug it up with dogs.
Sean, to absorb some of the blow from Turbo? No, what am I thinking?
Look at the damage on the front of Buddy Lee, who you know Turbo's doing everything he can to get Buddy Lee out of that car. But look at him keep coming. It's all
Come on, Buddy Lee.
Look at the front right wheel now, Bill. It's unorthodox and about to fall off. It's obvious that Turbo right now is dominating this and not being impaled at all. We're inside of about 1:30 to go. It's been all Turbo, and take a look at how bad Buddy Lee's beaten up.
Man, I don't care what you say. Buddy Lee is showing aggression, Sean. He's going after
Yeah,
Turbo.
just. Do you want to just chuck the dogs in? They might tangle up the spinner, right?
And Turbo now, look at that. The revolutions have stopped as Buddy Lee takes a few minutes to get rolling back, though.
Buddy Lee has also lost his wedge off his back end.
Yeah, Buddy Lee's back end is looking a bit damaged. Give it a push, give it a push. Get into the kill saw.
I don't know if it's going to be enough. We're inside of 45 seconds to go in this bout. Fans here love Buddy Lee in Las Vegas, but Turbo's been the better bot so far. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with the way Buddy Lee's hanging in there, but not a lot of offense. What's he going to do?
Get into the kill saw. Oh no, you've got into the kill saw.
Power, Buddy. That's all he's got right now.
No, not a great design for fighting.
It is all crazy. The Dalmatians are strewn all over the battle box floor, and yet he keeps coming.
He keeps coming.
With only 3 wheels.
And he's obviously got his seatbelt on because he's not coming.
Yeah, he's obviously got his seatbelt on.
Turbo, and Buddy Lee don't play in the streets. We're inside of 15.
Didn't really drag them to hell, did it? That's where it went wrong.
Buddy Lee hanging in there, but Turbo scoring more points. Buddy Lee just trying to survive.
Yeah, they've got those slams.
Buddy Lee don't play in the street. Has certainly proved himself in the battle box. This was a slam fest. Buddy Lee just kept coming and coming. Didn't matter. He was taking more physical abuse. He just wouldn't stop, Sean. No weapons. They said it was about power.
Bill, the judges have made their decisions. Let's go down to the battle box for the official decision.
Has turned in a 28-17 victory for the Red Square. Buddy Lee.
What?
Are you kidding me? That's not just an upset. It's highway robbery, Bill. That should not have happened. I'll tell you, I don't like the judge's decision here. What do the battle stats tell us?
This fight was closer than you think, Sean. The stats show that Turbo was the dominant robot in this match. He out-hit Buddy Lee 10-7. Hazard damage was even, but Turbo outscored Buddy Lee in weapons damage 2-1. He practically tore Buddy Lee's fire truck in half, neutering all the Dalmatians. What can you say?
Well, the crowd didn't like the decision. I didn't like the decision, and I can only guess that Buddy Lee won the judges over with cuteness. Let's go down and talk to the winners and the losers.
So Turbo got his ass kicked by a doll.
Yes, it did. He got his ass kicked by a doll.
So do you think the cute doll phase kind of won the decision?
Definitely, yeah.
You lost a ladder. You lost Dalmatians. You may have lost a whiplash lawsuit, but you didn't lose the match. Guys, impressive perseverance.
Thank you. That's all that counts is that we won. We beat them.
You kept pushing forward.
That's right. Yep, that's right. You got to.
He hit you with a couple of shots early, but you kept on moving.
That's right.
And this chick is moving on.
Yeah. Girls rule, guys drool.
Next up, the much anticipated match between Jay Leno's chick.
Girls rule, guys.
Kept on moving.
That's right.
And this chick is moving on.
Yeah. Girls rule, guys drool. That's right.
Girls rule, guys drool.
Girls rule, guys drool.
Next up, the much anticipated match between Jay Leno's Chinchilla and the slashing Ginsu.
Yeah. GRGD.
We're not leaving Las Vegas. We're here to stay. This is Comedy Central Sports at its metallic finest. And this is the battle we've been waiting for. It's Chinchilla up against Ginsu. We'll see if show business savvy can overcome technological terror.
And Jay's been talking smack, predicting a big win for Chinchilla, but Ginsu hopes to send Leno back to the Tonight Show with nothing but a pile of scrap. Chinchilla was built for Jay Leno by Team Leno from Burbank, California. Its weapons are a flipper chin scoop lift in the front with 4 spinning death blades on its sides. Ginsu is the brainchild of Trey Roski of Team Lamar Motors from Petaluma, California. Ginsu has multiple circular saw blades that act as wheels as well as weapons.
Let's go down to the floor for the pre-fight interviews.
So you guys are fixing to go into the ring. What's your routine to get ready for the fight with Ginsu?
A lot of nachos, a lot of burgers, 1 or 2 slices of pizza.
So you got your fill, you're done?
I'm Phil, I'm ready to go.
Are you ready to go? So what did you guys do to get ready?
We're going for the chin. That's all we need to get ready.
Can you take it on the chin?
Let's do it.
You are looking
Let's do it.
live at the All-American Sport Park in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Sean Salisbury. Let's go to Mark Bureau.
Introducing first.
Yeah, that's what I should do, isn't it, adamantium?
Right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Is it nice
from
though?
the Tonight Show on NBC, here is the undisputed champion, Jay Leno's Chin Killer.
Tonight Show's Jay Leno, big Comedy Central BattleBot supporter.
And in the blue square, here is the BattleBots version of slicing and dicing. Introducing Ginsu.
Skinzu.
Great exhibition. The box is locked. The lights are on. It's robot fighting time. Jay Leno's Chin Killer against Ginsu with all those spinning blades, and right off the bat, they're going after each other in the center of the arena.
Ginsu coming out strong. He's hard to flip, Sean.
He is hard to flip, and there's only one way to flip him, and that's to get him
Yeah,
on
it's all
his
saws,
side,
isn't it?
because that's where those axles stick out, and you got a chance to stop him there where the blades can't spin, and Chin Killer's on the offensive right from the get-go.
And he was right over the kill shot. Ah, there we go.
Is Jay mic'd up and also not driving?
He's got great power, but I'm just curious. When you got
It is like that, isn't it, Geeky Chappy? Yeah. Yeah, the lumberjack guy.
They can cut through these machines. Those kill saws are strong. You know that.
One of the wacky races I've not yet had to put my face on.
We got a chain falling from
Yeah, I hope you haven't had a Profus Prof part on it. Is that his name?
Team Jay Leno, little spin, little
victory dance.
The Hellraiser's lifting up. Ginsu trying to get him.
Yeah, I think it might be mine at adamantium. Although,
I know. Chin Killer, very sporting.
You know, Chin Killer, in less than 2 months, this robot was put together by Team Leno, and it's faring pretty well now. As both of these robots are getting it on, the Chin Killer looks to be chasing Ginsu around the arena.
Ginsu not driving too well.
Did you see the pulverizer already on the ground? It looks like something wrong with the pulverizer already.
Something wrong with the pulverizer.
More about him.
If a bot takes refuge in the corner this season, well, there's a new sledgehammer we call the pulverizer.
funny to do this feature when it's broken.
For maximum crushing.
Sort of like the beaver, right? Oh, it's stuck on the broken pulverizer.
There is an ineffective pulverizer.
The Chin has broken the hammer, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kissing him now. I look like Al Gore and Tipper. Kiss that thing.
It wants to give him some more pops, and here he is. Here's Chin Killer dragging Ginsu back out to the center of the ring, and then back into the spike strip.
Chains everywhere. Some of those spinning blades not working right now, but Ginsu trying to hang tough. This fight from the latter half and winding down. As there you see it, this fight is done.
Oh, that's good, Geeky Chappy.
Trey Roski's Ginsu being pushed around by the Chin, and he is in.
The Chin is in.
Decisive. Sending a message. I guess he's for real.
The Chin is still standing, ladies and gentlemen. Couple of shaking cuts, that's about all.
We also got some replays here, Bill.
Jay has the last left. Chin Killer man handled Ginsu, slamming him all around the battle box. Picks him up and flips him once. Then a second flip. Ginsu goes smashing into the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 judges at arena side have turned in a unanimous 45-0 decision for the winner, Jay Leno's Chin Killer. Thank you. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Big Chin beats no chin.
Big Chin beats no chin.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the hit of the week.
Well, Geeky Chappy, you'll be delighted to know that there are repeat picks where my face is on the Anthill Mob and Fidelity Pit Stop.
The hit of the week is delivered by Chin Killer, who flips Ginsu over and into the wall. Welcome back, and we saw an exciting fight as Chin Killer worked Ginsu over to get the unanimous victory.
Ginsu's blades didn't seem to affect Chin Killer at all. It stalked and assaulted
neither do
Ginsu
I,
over and over. It had 12 hits to Ginsu's 3 and shut Ginsu out in lifts and hazard damage.
Well, let's hear from these brave warriors. Let's go down for some post-interview.
Anything you're going to do to fix up the robot?
Well, as you can see, we need a stick pencil. I got some cuts and
abrasions on my face, so it held up pretty well.
Let's recap some of tonight's action. The first match saw heavyweight
It looks like Jay Leno does these days, doesn't it?
Start his campaign for another giant nut by destroying Mjolnir.
Then, in a controversial decision, Buddy Lee Don't Play in the Street defeated Turbo.
And finally, Jay Leno proved his talk wasn't
I don't think it was controversial.
As his chinchilla smashed and soundly beat Ginsu. So for Randy and Jason Sklar, Bill Nye and Heidi Mark, I'm Sean Salisbury.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. We'll be back next week with more robot crunching action.
Oh, there we go.
You're watching Comedy Central. Stay tuned for more of the rabid robots of BattleBots.
I think it was the morally just decision. Yeah, they used to like a fist bump, didn't they? There it is! There it is, Smithwick! There we go. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Now it's got everything. Now it's got everything. Okay, let's have another episode, right? Let's have another episode. 4. We're straight on to episode 4. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, this one's quieter. Oh, it's Panic Attack!
Suicidal tendencies looks to trash Biohazard. And Killer Hertz and Gold Digger, they have a head-on collision inside the
Oh, it's all the Brits. Let me know if we're alright levels-wise, because these episodes are really variable.
This Comedy Central sports presentation of BattleBots is brought to you by the United States
For God's
Army.
sake, don't join the army.
All you can be. It's Las Vegas. It's the All-American Sport Park. It's 30 minutes of mechanized savagery. Welcome to BattleBots, everyone. I'm Sean Salisbury alongside my partner, Bill Dwyer. And with the new season in full swing, we'll have twice as many machines joining the ranks.
And now that BattleBots is an international sensation, many countries are eager to make a name for themselves. Well, tonight, Britain makes its presence known in the heavyweight division. And you might find their overall view of the sport is, well, unique.
It's got me interviews, it's got me jobs, it's actually even got me women, if you can believe that.
Diverse.
I'm very much.
I don't believe it. Also, how diverse is it going to be? How diverse is this going to be?
It's actually even got me women, if you can believe that.
Diverse.
I'm very much one of the ones to get hands dirty, and I'm not so good on the technical side.
Compassionate.
It's only at these sort of meetings where you can meet people who really understand what you've done.
But like any good gathering,
this is a great chance to get drunk with people who are like-minded.
That's right. It's the Midland Fighting League's Pub Powwow. An excuse for robot builders to mix tech talk.
It's British engineering at its best.
Testosterone. And to tie one on.
We've had between 5 and 15 points, and we've been playing around with robots.
This is
Well,
so
Bigger Brother from
lads.
Brighton, England has already run over Mahler 51-50 in a major upset. And now Frenzy faces the newest British heavyweight, Panic Attack 3.
Frenzy's builder Patrick Campbell is a free swinger with his titanium axe. He wears aggression like a badge of honor.
Frenzy.
But for him to strike early and often. Kim Davies brings his robot, Panic Attack 3, stateside from South Wales. Panic Attack's got powerful electronic lifting spikes, sleek wedges on his sides, and once he gets under, he will take over.
Let's go box side.
Let's go
Frenzy,
box
you
side.
suffered some damage in your last bout. Did you get it all taken care of before today?
Yeah, we're 100% functional, ready to go.
Way to go. Any strategy in the match?
Hit him hard, hit him often.
I love it. Pound with that meat tenderizer.
Yeah, we got an axe to grind.
Yes, yes, Geeky Chappie.
Yes, they do.
The UK's Panic Attack 3 and the USA's Frenzy are raring to do it. Let's go down to Mark Biro for the introduction.
This battle Robots matchup is in the heavyweight division.
That's funny, isn't it?
Introducing in the red square to my right, the titanium tsunami that will send opponents on a one-way trip to hell. It's Panic Attack 3.
That doesn't fit the robot, does it?
And in the blue square, when push comes to shove, robotic annihilation is his only true love. Here is Frenzy.
Okay. He's back on form. He's back on form.
And in the blue square, when push comes to shove, robotic annihilation is his only true love.
When push comes to shove, robotic annihilation is his only true love. I think so, Gishapia.
Used to work in a necktie factory.
How English? Well, Frenzy's Patrick Campbell developed a high-speed laser.
That is English.
The box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fighting time in the heavyweight division. Panic Attack and Frenzy. As you see right now, Frenzy coming out to Panic Attack. Those lifting arms has a chance to tip him over from the start.
Frenzy's got, he's 11 pounds lighter for this tournament, Sean. He's got Lexan replacing the steel on the top. Leaner and meaner.
Leaner and meaner.
These guys are both quick, both bring power. There you see the kill solve hazards all over the arena, come out at any time. And now take a look now, Panic Attack started out fast, but it looks to me...
It is long, isn't it?
Now on the offensive and doing most of the pounding here, and somebody's got to let these dogs out.
I'd like to see that titanium arm of Frenzy
come
down hard on those two pups.
Take a look at Panic Attack now running around the arena. You can only run so far as Frenzy trying to chase him down, still using that swinging arm.
They're in trouble.
On Panic Attack.
He's usually a good driver.
Problems with the driving going on now here with Panic Attack.
All I see is Panic Attack avoiding and not using the lifting arm at all. To me, that's his remote control problem.
Living up to its name, Panic right now is Panic Attack. As you see 3 straight blows.
Yeah, it's powerful, isn't it?
Position to continue to pound. Every one of these blows is scoring points for Frenzy. We have 3 judges, all domination for Frenzy on Panic Attack.
Frenzy is just coming down with that bot tenderizer. That's what Bill the Cat Patrick Campbell calls the end of that arm. And he is just crunching Panic Attack 3. And all Panic Attack 3 is doing is lifting that arm, Sean.
Yeah, with no offense and nowhere to lift it, Frenzy staying away and pounding. If you've got a calculator at home, you'll need it for all these points. With Frenzy scoring.
Someone got a calculator at home.
About a minute to go in this 3-minute bout, but I'm telling you right now, don't know if it can last. This punishment the Panic Attack has taken from Frenzy 6, 7.
Yeah, the pups would do well.
The remote is out and the remote control for the arm is working. That's what I'm guessing.
This is being dominated by Frenzy as he's beating the dog's knot, no pun intended, out of Panic Attack. There you see the driver, remote control having trouble. They are not moving. This fight cannot last much longer, and it doesn't. This fight is over.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, yeah. Take a look at the replay here. Break it down for us.
All right, Frenzy does some pushing early on, disorients Panic Attack 3 and starts pounding him. Bang, bang. Frenzy's yellow hammer made sure that he was dead. Panic Attack gone.
I'm telling you what, Frenzy is going to be fine for the next match because he can take a lot of punishment in this. Let's go down and find out about the decision.
Knockout in the blue corner, Frenzy.
A knockout for Frenzy means there'll be no British sweep. They'll give us these battle stats.
When you out-hit your opponent 25-2, as Frenzy did, light yourself.
Tricky makes the robot fights better.
Hazard damage.
Oh, it's a lot of hits, isn't it?
In one lift, did absolutely nothing with it.
Well, let's go to the floor for some post-fight reaction.
I've never seen you guys land so many blows with Frenzy in a match. How did it feel?
It felt great. After all this hard work, it felt really good to go out there and pound somebody.
I think you guys need a little more sponsorship. See you in the next round. Good luck, guys.
There's a lot more action coming up. It's suicidal.
Oh, we didn't get to hear from
against Biohazard.
Panic Attack.
Bring us your tires, your motors, your brave machines yearning to kill.
Question is, do we have time to fit it?
Welcome back, everyone. Our night of stellar heavyweight action continues with Suicidal Tendencies and Biohazard.
Biohazard is the sleek, low-riding wedge built by Carlo Bertocchini. Its weapon is that mighty lifting arm that tosses bombs around the box. Suicidal Tendencies is a British force built by Charles Binns. Suicidal Tendencies uses spiked grabbers to lift and separate his opponents.
When it comes to building their robot, the guys from Suicidal Tendencies have their own way of talking.
We have our own lingo as a group. And a spanner is a hammer and a hammer is a spanner. We have Twizzly Whatsits. Twizzly Whatsit is a ratchet spanner. We have Thumpits. With Thumpit, that's you just get a sledgehammer. Give it a thwack. We have Tappets. Tappet is a smaller hammer. We have Lenny the Lever. Lenny the Lever is just a lever, either a screwdriver or a purpose-built crowbar. We've got Twat It and we've got Kick It. Kick It, that's when you kick it. Lenny the Lever is just a...
Okay. Well, these only stay on the screen for a few frames. Lenny the Lever is good.
It's just a lever, either a screwdriver or a purpose-built crowbar. We've got Twat It and we've got Kick It.
It's no Twat It. Yeah, TIKI in the chat. Twat It, Kick It. Yeah, Tiki. Twat It, Kick It.
Kick it, that's when you kick it. We know what we're talking about. You lot probably won't.
Yes, you can use whatever you want to put your robot together, but when it comes to weapons, there are a few rules, and here's Bill Nye to explain.
Now, every bot is encouraged to beat his or her opponent into a heap of scrap metal, but there are some restrictions on weapons. There are no corrosive sprays, no electricity-based weapons, no explosives, and no untethered projectiles. And it sounds like a lot of rules, but I think you'll see plenty of bot busting anyway.
Let's send it down to the battle box for Mark Bureau's introduction.
Corner to my right. He will pound you, astound you, and turn you into ground round 2. In the red square,
I don't think that one was very good.
Suicidal Tendencies.
I just thought Twat just went idiot news. That's funny. That's funny, Jezza.
Upside down, you know he'll turn you inside out.
It's a good question to set it down. I suppose it is, right?
Biohazard.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time in the heavyweight division. Suicidal Tendencies on the left, and there you see Biohazard, who's now on your left.
Okay, and they're going to twat it.
Tournament favorites, and have something to prove after last year, missing out with some mechanical trouble.
Made it to the semifinals last year, but Velty got robbed. Suicidal Tendencies had motor problems in the last tournament.
They're feeling each other out here. As you see the kill saws come out of the arena floor, happens all over. Will come out at any time during this fight. Leverage, quickness matter, and leverage is the key for Biohazard as these two still...
It's very low, isn't it, Biohazard?
As he drives Suicidal Tendencies right into the spike strip.
Oh, they're stuck in the skirting board.
Himself, but so low to the ground and only 4 inches tall, gets right out of it.
I don't think anyone's ever tried a tethered projectile, though, which would be allowed, I guess.
Efficient bot is now, he looks to be on the offensive, does Biohazard. And that, see that spike there bothers me because it can't get all the way down to Biohazard to create any punishment.
It's a powerful weapon, delivers over 500
It's not a powerful weapon, is it? Not a powerful weapon, sure.
Biohazard, and look at the wedge on the front of Suicidal Tendencies.
Bill. Is it Bill?
Been bent up. He can't get underneath that low bot.
Biohazard can get underneath Suicidal Tendencies, as you saw there, scoring points.
Oh no, they're getting pulverized.
Now, into the pulverizers.
5 pulverizer pops.
5 pulverizer pops.
We're halfway through this fight. This is the heavyweight division, mainly dominated by Flashy and Taylor, and Biohazard feels he has something to prove.
He sure does. And proving it, he is, Sean, to use some broken English. Now he's going to look at that 4-bar mechanism arm. It's beautiful. It pushes bots up and over.
Beautiful arm.
He flips people like crazy.
Scored again as he almost flipped Suicidal Tendencies over. That big tank-like looking piece of machinery, and Biohazard again using that lifting training arm as we're under a minute to go in this heavyweight bout. Remember, 3
It's
minutes.
not been a lot of damage either way, is there?
On the floor, Biohazard striking properly, trying to stay away from.
Here's a good arm, yeah.
Strengths which aren't many on the offensive right now.
This is not a good bot for Suicidal Tendencies to fight.
No, it's not a good bot for Suicidal Tendencies. Oh, but that.
There you see, Suicidal Tendencies got on top, but you know what? That's not scoring points for him. Biohazard with the leverage. As you see, the kill saws are going to take off.
That fit the way, man.
They took off some of the tread off Suicidal Tendencies, and he's on his back right now.
Oh,
now, the toothpick I told you about can flip him over.
It's not good for Britain, is it?
Have to. Look, it looks like Biohazard just gave him an assist. Flipped it back over on his front. That bot is afraid of nothing.
Suicidal Tendencies will have trouble moving. Not only does he get part of that movement on the left side there of his battle bot, but there is no stripping there now. It is completely on the tread is gone.
It's got to be it. Look at that.
This one's been called. This fight is over. The fight is over. Biohazard's going to win this. Bill, take us through these replays.
That was an impressive victory. Biohazard
that is a good point splitting. Yeah.
To the pulverizer, and then starts using that powerful arm to toss him over and toss him over again.
Let's get down to the decision. Mark Biro will give us the formal
for the
decision.
blue square, Biohazard.
We'll break this down for him.
Here you go. Biohazard showed his homicidal tendencies as he took his opponent and hazard damage 7-1. Suicidal Tendencies was outslugged in hits 10-6.
We've got the post-fight reaction. Let's go down to the floor.
This is definitely a nearly indestructible design. How is anyone going to compete with you?
I wouldn't say that. You can never tell, but...
you never know. Good luck. You're moving on to the next round.
Moving on, and that's what counts. Another Britbot bites the dust. Biohazard will advance, and Gold Digger will try to make it a clean sweep for the U.S. tonight.
Another Britbot
he battles
bites the dust.
𝔸𝕠𝕓𝕠𝕠 when this Comedy Central sports presentation returns.
Hi, I'm John Reed from England. This is 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕠𝕠. She kills and she hurts. Our strategy is ram them hard and then hit them with our pecker.
Oh no! The Vicar's gone, lads. The Vicar's gone, lads. Oh, the Vicar's gone, lads.
John Reed from England. This is 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕠𝕠. She kills and she hurts. Our strategy is ram them hard and then hit them with our pecker.
Maybe he doesn't know what it
If he were allowed to
means.
speak, he might tell you, do not construct or operate a robot or a battle bot without proper supervision.
Yeah, that's what he would have
Welcome back,
said.
everyone. 𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕠𝕠, the last of tonight's British heavyweights, is about to face first-timer Gold Digger. Bill, take us through the fight cards.
As you wish. Builder Randy Eubanks
Yeah,
takes
I've
Gold
no
Digger
idea,
into the
Big
ring
Papa.
for this bot's debut fight. Gold Digger uses aggression, determination, and a cold-hearted pickaxe.
Randy Eubanks.
𝔸𝕠𝕬𝕠𝕠 is the axe-whacking bot built by Oxford, England's John Reed and Dominic Parkinson. If 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕠 doesn't do damage with the axe, he will do it with hard-hitting slams. The stakes are high, and John Reed is here to win. Just where does he get his inspiration?
I used to race radio control model cars.
Look at his horrible office. Look at his messy office. This is. I'm not sure, Gomet, because of Britain. Yeah, he's got a wooden chair.
Just where does he get his inspiration?
I used to race radio control model cars for 10 years. And this is basically like a huge radio control model car with an axe on top.
This top-notch, terrifying toy of John's is costing him a pretty penny.
I must have spent over $10,000 on it in the last few years.
Not
This
worth
hobby will
it,
cost you
mate.
money and the respect of your neighbors. Just ask them.
We always wondered what he does in his garage, so now we know.
He makes such a noise. You know, it's like midnight sometimes when he's making these metallic grinding noises, and I'm trying to go to sleep.
We've actually only had one neighbour complain so far. Maybe they're frightened of us. They don't want to come round and complain.
It's the UK's last hurrah of the night. Here's Mark Biro.
In the red square, to my right, leaving other bots, hanging on in quiet desperation, is the English way of 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕠𝕠.
Is that the English one?
In the blue square.
No, it wasn't worth the disturbance. It wasn't worth 10 grand.
Some may look bigger. Other bots may look better. Some may look bigger. But your luck has run out if you have to face Gold Digger.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Here we go, heavyweight division, boxes locked. Lights are on, it's robot fight time, 3 minutes, or till ultimate destruction for one of these bots.
There's our slam cam getting a good view of the action.
That was good. Yeah.
Comes over to give a little bit of Gold Digger right from the start.
Yeah, wood.
There's the spinners. You'll see ramrods all over the place. And there again.
Right, come on, Britain. Can we get one win?
Gold Digger spending some time over the kill saws. He's got Lexan on top, steel on the bottom to protect him from those kill saws.
Oh, nice ram shot by Kilohertz. Gets in right now. He's the aggressor. As you see, winding up. Oh, big blow. 2 big blows from Gold Digger in the kill saw come out and land a blow on both Kilohertz and Gold Digger.
Well, they both spent some time over the kill saw.
Do it for Goblin. Oh. I don't think their axe is working.
Come down, or appears to be ineffective, Sean.
It does appear to be ineffective, doesn't it?
You see,
what are they doing?
Digger trying to get something going on that Lexan.
Yeah, they must have. They've written that down, haven't they?
It's thinner than the stuff on top. It's 1/4 of an inch as compared to 3/8 of an inch.
Take a look now as you see Gold Digger kind of moving around, not allowing Kilohertz to size him up and ram him, trying to move around to the backside and stay away from the weapon of Kilohertz. Right now, Kilohertz doesn't have a lot on the offense. There's 2 more blows by Gold Digger. We're halfway through this heavyweight bout.
Not huge blows, but getting in some points with that pickaxe. Yeah.
It's not killing or hurting really, is it?
There's another big blow.
Nice
now that staggered Kilohertz there. Big shots by Gold Digger. As Randy Eubanks has this thing going on right now.
Yeah, maybe
going. The hazards now are not taking over because these guys are staying in the middle, but Kilohertz having trouble driving his bot as we're under a minute to go. Gold Digger's landed a couple big blows.
Kilohertz can't bring that arm down. He should attack Gold Digger and maybe absorb some of the blows with his spiked arm. That's all he's got to do.
And he's got to use that.
I think it probably is genuinely challenging to get the robots over there and have them working at their best.
Gold Digger's landed now about 4 or 5 times before Kilohertz has even done anything since the first 30, 45 seconds of the fight.
And I said John Reed's a good driver. He is. He's having problems right now.
We're under 30 seconds to go, and you can see a little bit of incapacitation going on here with Kilohertz. Well, hey, how about that? Going after Kilohertz right now, trying to score some more points just to make sure as this fight winds down in this 3-minute bout.
That's important. And he'll sit there and spin, and Kilohertz just looks like he's going to keep coming right at him.
Well, you know, he doesn't have much choice. He's going to have a knockout as Kilohertz. As Gold
yeah, you're going to need to get a knockout, Kilohertz.
Remember, 3 judges, 15 points apiece. Another blow.
I guess we'll
right into the thinner Lexan of Kilohertz.
And that fight is over. There's Randy Eubanks. I bet he's feeling pretty good about Gold Digger's chances now. Let's get to the replay, Bill. Break down what looked to be Gold Digger's dominance.
Kilohertz applying some brute force here, but unable to get the axe to come down, and that leaves Kilohertz completely vulnerable to Gold Digger's spinning whack attack.
Spinning whack attack?
Effective.
Yeah, there could be that as well, Big Papa.
Go to the box and get the final decision.
In a 38-7 decision for the blue corner, Gold Digger.
A landslide victory for Gold Digger, and this night belongs to the bots from the US of A. Battle stats and the hit of the week. They're coming up next.
Well done to the US of A.
The hit of the week dished out by the BattleBox Arena's Pulverizer, putting an early end to Suicidal Tendencies BattleBot season. Welcome back. Gold Digger has just punched his way to a solid victory over a very tame Kilohertz.
Yeah,
and Bill here's got the battle
queen down.
Kilohertz and Gold Digger both 1 pin. The hazard damage even at 1. But if you have any doubt as to where the judges' 38-7 scoring came from, take a look at the hits. Gold Digger 21, Kilohertz at 2.
Well, we've got the rest of the story down on the floor.
The British robots have been smashed.
Not a lot of hurt neither, did it?
No, we forgot to plug in the blooming pneumatic line, so the axe didn't work.
The axe wasn't plugged in.
Total failure.
Great victory. Upset another one.
Oh, I don't believe it.
It was amazing. Well, did you do any damage to your...
It's amazing how Randy Eubanks wears a hat, isn't it? It really just bounces it on there.
He's moving on to the next round.
It just right up here like this.
Another great night of fights. Our forefathers would be proud.
I agree. Frenzy with a little wham bam thank you Uncle Sam as he gave Panic Attack 3 the
wham bam thank you Uncle Sam.
Suicidal tendencies found out just how lethal Biohazard can be.
And 𝔹𝕠𝕓 should fit nicely in the overhead compartment for his flight to England after his pummeling from Gold Digger.
Hey, remember our motto, if you build it, they will come and try to break it. So for Heidi Mark, Bill Nye, Randy and Jason Sklar, I'm Sean
He was too busy. He was too happy with that pun he did.
Full of robot riding coming your way next
Not even
week.
pun.
Until then,
just
good night.
Just the lads thing he said. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we get a slow motion high five again.
You're watching Comedy Central. Stay tuned for more of the Rabbit Robots.
Yeah, that is a good point, Adamantium.
Next.
They are slightly different. It is slightly different, isn't it, the way it works? And what you need to focus on. Yeah. Okay. Some good Bobots. It got a bit laddie. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Do we want another episode? Do we want another episode? We can, you know, it's Christmas. Gomelon wants another episode, and Gomelon's in Scotland. Those are just two unconnected facts, really. Yeah, right, we'll do another episode. Although I might take a quick break. We're going to get a drink. Streaming to what? Who's playing tonight, Freddie? Yeah, how is Scotland? Packers Saints. We watched a little wrestling match last night, buddy, and it was, I guess, because it was just after the Super Bowl that the Packers won. Tony Schiavone had a Packers hoodie on. It's cold, yeah. Yeah, it would be. I don't know if I am implying that, Big Papa. Also, do you know who was on Robotica, buddy? Do you know who was on Robotica? It was only your favourite guy. Hang on, let me show you who was on Robotica. Actually, while we're here, let's hear this again.
Of Michael Konchak.
Plexi Flyer is my name. Robotica is my game. Through other bots and rocks and bricks, I can do all sorts of tricks.
So there was that guy, but that's not who we mean. That's not who we mean.
Cycle parts from its old propane
it's fantastic! Exclamation mark.
Pants connecting the body to the tail.
And Fantastic's handler is Edward Robinson.
Fantastic was designed specifically for Robotica, just when you thought it was safe to be a robot.
We could tell
it's
you
this guy.
To win the fight to finish.
It was that guy. So there's quite a lot more footage of that guy that we know exists now. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll come back. We'll watch another BattleBots. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same robot, buddy. It's the exact same robot. Maybe it's. I mean, maybe it's slightly modified, but it's very, very similar. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. We're watching the BattleBots. Okay, I'm back. Cowabunga. Oh, we didn't pair the Robotica prediction. It was a no, there wasn't a line. Actually, for this final episode, shall we do another prediction? Now, these episodes have been very laddie. Let's do an over under for how many times we think something is lads. Let's do it for, let's say 5. Let's say 5. So what am I doing? Okay, so will there be 5 times where we go, oh, that's lads? Would it be over 5, under 5, or exactly 5? Got 5 minutes. Lock in your channel points. Will this next episode have 5 instances where we go, ah, yeah, that's lads? Because they've been pretty laddie, haven't they? I think the other 2 might have been over, or at least close to it. To get your channel points in, we're going to be over under 5 lads. Okay, let's get into it. For the final time tonight, let's head over to the battle box. What's this, episode 4? No, this is it could be episode 5.
Tonight on this comedy...
Oh, it's loud. It's really loud. It's really loud.
Presentation of BattleBots, a vicious strain of robot fever sweeps the nation. Scrap Daddy tries to give
Okay, is that better?
Overkill hopes to leave Frostbite with a throbbing headache. And Salvador looks to infect Mouser Mega Catbot with a case of scrapitis.
Oh no, I hope you don't get scrapitis.
Central Sports presentation of BattleBots is brought to you by the United States Army. Be all you can be. We're at the All-American Sports Park in Las Vegas, Nevada, where the ill-tempered mechanical insanity is about to explode. Welcome, everybody, to BattleBots. I'm Sean Salisbury, alongside my partner, Bill Dwyer, and we got to get right to the action.
Don't feel like you do need to be.
Scrap Daddy LW55 is going to try to put Ziggo across his knee and take the belt to him. Here's how they match up.
What?
Builder Mark Bradford used only scrap metal and recycled parts to stitch together his mini monster Scrap Daddy.
Scrap Daddy LW55.
Robot's got a lot of drive for a lightweight, but its high center of gravity.
We could have Scrap Paddy. That's what I'm saying.
Jonathan Ritter hopes to make a run at the big nut this season with his spinner Ziggo. The robot swings steel blades, but its most lethal weapon may be the breakneck speed at which it spins and attacks.
I'm thinking that the bully Ziggo is going to beat up a lot of his lightweight classmates this season. Take a look.
Do you know what the first step in building a BattleBot is?
What is going to be my inspiration?
That's right, inspiration. And that can come from just about anywhere.
Ziggy.
Oh, what was that?
He was the meanest.
Come from just about anywhere.
Ziggy. He was the meanest cat. I wanted to have the meanest robots.
Ziggo, the spinning BattleBot, is named after Jonathan's psychotic dead cat, Ziggy.
Ziggy was a
PDC in the chat.
Is named after Jonathan's psychotic dead cat, Ziggy.
Ziggy was a well-known
F's in the chat as well for Ziggy.
All my nieces and
F's in the chat for Ziggy.
And they would come back screaming with blood streaming down their hands. Ziggy had a way of getting his claws into your skin, and instead of just giving you one little
back,
he'd draw you in and get more and more.
Still a cat lover today, Jonathan and family pay daily tribute to the fallen
feline
friend buried right in their own backyard.
This is the shrine to Ziggy. We have Ziggy's collie, and we have a picture of him lying in the sun. We love to do that. I even carry a locket of Ziggy's hair and one of his whiskers with me. Before battle, I bring it out, look at it, get his spirit into me, get psyched up.
It's just about time to see what these two robots are made of. Let's go boxside.
It's not lads. It's not lads to.
Beautiful design. This robot's moving on. What's the strategy in your next bout?
I don't think that's lads.
Got two
Is that
things going for it.
lads?
He's got a real
No, I was thinking that's the thing. I was thinking that. I hope this is helping him to get through it. I hope this is helping him to deal with some feelings. But you're right, he's not over it, is he? Scrap Daddy feels more lads. Yeah, I did think the baby in the cat food was... The baby was a lad. I think so. I think so, buddy, yeah.
Scrap Daddy, you guys have the beautiful design. This robot's moving on. What's the strategy in your next bout?
Little Blue's got two things going for her. She's got a real strong blade on the front that's nice and level, and she's got a good ramp that we're hoping to turn this guy upside down and all around with.
Well,
come on, Little Boo, to the rescue.
I'm getting energy.
I like her.
Interesting matchup, power versus speed.
We'll make a better bot win. Let's go down.
Don't talk over Mark. Bill, come on.
Understand why decapitation isn't fun for everyone. Here is Scrap Decapitation.
Win. Let's go down to the box.
In the red square, he doesn't understand why decapitation isn't fun for everyone. Here is Scrap Daddy. In the blue square, hang down your head and cry. Poor bot, you're bound to die. When you fight, Ziggo! Bound to die. In the blue square, hang down your head and cry.
Hang down your head and cry.
Poor bot, you're bound to die.
For bot, you're bound to die.
Ziggo!
That's not one of his best, is it?
Scrap Daddy LW55 is just one of 4 robots Mark Bradford built for this tournament.
Yes, red driver is ready.
And Jonathan Ritter, the builder of Ziggo, 800 hours to put that machine together. Well, the box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time in the lightweight division. Ziggo and Scrap Daddy. Ziggo can turn at some fast-paced revolutions.
2,300 RPM. That is one fast box.
Scrap Daddy's to your left, coming out very methodical. There is Ziggo, who gets those revolutions up quickly and punishes people. This is one of the favorites when you can go around and talk to people before the fight. Ziggo is a concern for a lot of the lightweights. No punishment.
Anyone worried about Ziggo? Oh, it's wheels come off.
Oh, man! I said 2,300 RPM, and those, and it spins the blades 160 miles an hour.
He should hang his head or whatever.
Where the saw and Scrap Daddy isn't working.
It's not working, which means limited defense and limited offense for Scrap Daddy. He's not exactly moving at a fast pace.
He's not moving at a fast pace. So his wheels come off, to be fair.
He's already done a bunch of damage to the robot of Scrap Daddy, and Ziggo going in for another punch. Look at that.
Oh!
And half the machine's gone, and just that
Yes. Ziggy loved to spin. Yeah.
Domination by Ziggo.
Just goes to show you that slow lightweights do not work.
Yep, this fight's done. Didn't take long.
Well, it was only slow because it knocked its wheel off.
It didn't take much here.
Oh, no, not at all. Right out of the gate, Ziggo takes it to Scrap Daddy, knocking off his wheel. Then you see Ziggo continue the carnage. Parts of Scrap Daddy flying all over the place. Ziggo mercilessly shredding Scrap Daddy.
Didn't take much. Now you see why. People fear Ziggo, and it was brutal, plain and simple. Let's get the confirmation down the battle box.
Winner by a knockout in the blue square, Ziggo!
These battle stats cannot look very pretty for Scrap Daddy.
There's nothing to look at, Sean. They're non-existent. Scrap Daddy's got a big donut under his name. Ziggo needed just 3 hits with a little weapons damage and a lot of hazard damage mixed in to destroy his overmatched foe.
Let's go down and get some post-fight reaction.
Dude, you guys, that totally sucked. Look at your robot.
That did totally suck.
At least we're glad you guys recycle. to pieces like a sissy?
I still love her. We'll put her back together again somehow.
Well, maybe Mark Bradford could use Scrap Daddy's metal carcass to build a better robot for next season. Us? Well, we're still in the thick of this season, and when we return, Overkill gets cold-hearted on
drinking
Frostbite.
too much alcohol-free
Salad,
Heineken.
Mouser, Mecha Catbot bring BattleBots Blitzkrieg. We're coming right back.
For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in the BattleBots competition, log on to battlebots.com.
Nobody entered. Well, I suppose you could. BattleBots is back on, isn't it?
This is Team Cool Robots. This here is Overkill. We're a force to be reckoned with.
If you want to put a name to pain in the 21st century, call it BattleBots. And when you want to put a name to the BattleBots, well, that's up to their builders. Have a look.
My robot's name is Blendo.
Mouser Mecha Catbot.
Voltronic. Biohazard.
Suicidal Tendencies.
Tensimushy.
Ramstein.
And Nightmare.
What's in a robot name and what's it all mean?
My robot's name is Bigger Brother, and last word it was Big Brother because my teeth was an out then.
From kids to coordination.
The name Spaz came from a design flaw inherent in a two-wheeled robot. Very often looks like you're missing or you're just freaking out, and thus Spaz, you know.
Sometimes it's all about convenience.
It occurred to me that I could use the little biohazard graphic. These are pre-made, you can just buy these, so I just went with biohazard.
And for some, a play on words.
Kilohertz, or KHZ for short, 1,000 hertz. She kills and she hurts, kilohertz.
We're about to find out if Frostbite
It's not
puts
a
the
good
hurt on
name.
Overkill in their heavyweight scrum. How's this one shaping up, Bill?
Shapes up great, Sean.
Hello,
Christian
Ian.
Carlberg's heavyweight entry Overkill can inflict harm on its opponents in a couple of ways.
Okay,
Along
Overkill's
with a
there.
healthy dose of the smash and mash tactic, Overkill uses a heat-treated chrome alloy steel blade to dole out heaps of hurt. Builder Michael Malden's Frostbite features an invertible design with a hinge-mounted snowplow blade. This metal soldier...
I wish Mighty Fighty Shushbugs was here to adjudicate on whether the snowplow of death is a weapon. Spod in the chat.
It doesn't take kindly
the
to
snowplow of
attack,
death.
with 4 steel spikes of vengeance
Spod.
protecting its rear end.
And if there's anyone who ain't going to back down to Frostbite, it's Christian Carlberg. He sat down with our Bill Nye just a few minutes ago. Take a look.
Well, what got you started on this thing? Well, back in 1995, I went to see some robot combat up in San Francisco, and I was instantly hooked.
And you're still in it?
Yes.
5 years later?
Yes. It's really not a hard thing to get into. I mean, people at home are watching this, and they're going, I could do that. And they can. They just have to get started, and start early, and start small, and work your way up.
It's a good point, Big Papa.
Good luck out there. Saw him up.
This is a BattleBots
I do believe we've got a heavyweight death scrap on our hands. Let's get to the introductions.
In the red corner, to my right, if your mother thought running with scissors was dangerous, she should try fighting the BattleBot named Overkill. The BattleBot hails from the blue square, has ice water in his veins, and sports a snowplow of death, introducing Frostbite.
I don't think my mum would want to fight the BattleBot Overkill. Frostbite this.
Box is locked, the lights are on.
Frostbite this is
Robot
close
fight
to
is on.
lads.
It's Overkill and Frostbite,
Oh,
which
slow
should be
start.
a great offensive show between these two bots.
Overkill, never afraid, always comes out aggressively.
And you can't tip Overkill over, obviously. No matter what happens, he'll land on a wheel. Frostbite trying to use that snowplow wedge to get underneath, but no. Works against him as Overkill driving Frostbite right into the spike strip.
Overkill with the wedge in front was able to get the front 2 wheels off the ground of Frostbite, and that was able to drive him back, because Frostbite's strong.
Frostbite is very strong, has low center of gravity. As you keep seeing now, Overkill trying to land some blows, but that blade misses, but he got one there. And there you see the kill saws coming up, doing a little damage on Frostbite.
Oh,
and there
shit.
they are, those ramrods coming out. Another one of our hazards that got a little bit of punishment on Frostbite.
Frostbite's going to need that 1/4 inch of steel he's got on the bottom, and now he's got Overkill on his back. That was just where he wanted him.
And with help from the kill saws, now look at Frostbite hitting Overkill up against those spike strip and those blades, and he's got great leverage now. Now we got to see what he's
great leverage, the snowplow of death.
With that plow. Yeah, there's no way that he can hang on to Overkill. He's just too fast. He's got too much power in those two wheels.
There you see the blades coming down. Oh! Trying to get that blade in and knock around Frostbite, but those kill saws interrupted the blow thrown by Overkill, and Frostbite still commanding some control of this fight as he continues to stay on the offensive. It looks like he's having a little trouble there. He's back, moving normal again.
Frostbite very methodical, using his 4 motors. He got 4 wheelchair motors in there, 5 horsepower each. He's got a lot of power. Little guy with a lot of power.
We're halfway through this fight. Remember, 3 minutes until somebody is completely out of it. Whatever comes first. What's interesting about Frostbite's design as they continue to attack each other is you wouldn't think he'd be an offensive piece of machinery, but he has to pick and choose his spots, as he's done well here against Overkill.
He was raised amongst the farm animals, he was.
That's right, he's among the farm animals.
They use him to snowplow in the wintertime.
We're inside a minute to go, and this is 2 pretty good warriors trading blows with each other, battling it with 2 very good drivers who are pacing themselves around the BattleBots arena floor.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Last 40 seconds, offensive punishment in.
It's hard to say how well Frostbite is doing. It's easy to see how well Overkill's doing.
Even if they forgot to plug their axe in.
But every time Frostbite now gets into Overkill with that snowplow type front part, he is scoring points with the judges. Every time.
He is. He's getting aggressive points.
And aggression points matter. 3 judges. They each have 15 points to give. If we're winding down now, we got inside of 20 seconds. You see on the upper left part of your screen. This is BattleBots. This is Overkill and Frostbite. Doesn't look like we're going to get a knockout, but I'll tell you what, 2 great warriors getting after it.
2 great warriors getting after it.
Judges, because both of them would land punches. But on my card, Bill, as we wind down, Frostbite seems
Is Frostbite going to do it?
That's hard to say, Sean. I say Overkill was more aggressive.
I think that one's really close.
Take us to the replay and see if we can break this one down.
All right, Frostbite rolls over the kill saw here, and the robots then mix it up a little bit. Then Overkill gets a piggyback ride on Frostbite, thanks to the kill saws. Man, they're strong.
You not only got to deal with your competitors, but also all those BattleBots hazards.
Gentlemen,
what a fight. It's hard to tell. Let's go down and see what the judges have to say about this one.
Side have scored a split decision, 23 to 22 for the blue square, Frostbite.
Frostbite takes it the snowplow of death.
Closer than that, a 1-point victory in a split decision. Were the battle stats really that close, Bill?
Oh, man. Tight all the way, Sean. Overkill out-hit Frostbite by 4 and also had a slight edge in hazard damage, 3-2. Judges were clearly impressed with Frostbite's 2 pins, though.
Yeah, it was the pins. It was all about the pins.
Narrowest of margins. I didn't agree.
Very, very close fight. And
do we agree with that one?
And find out what the
Overkill was hitting it, but I guess the hits didn't really do anything today.
We've seen this season. It was an upset. Could have gone either way. What do you think was the deciding factor in this match?
I was on top of him, but I wanted to stay on top of him. And I think I had him at the end. But you know what? The judges, they made their decision. We respect that decision no matter how wrong it was.
Wow.
Oh, what a prick.
All right.
Zinger!
Zinger!
When we get back, we're advancing to the next match, where Mouser Mecha Catbot hopes to jerk Salad around like a ball of yarn.
Look, it's looking good for the under on the lads, but who knows? There's still time.
Just dust in the Las Vegas doesn't win. Now, don't you people construct or operate a robot or BattleBot without proper supervision. Welcome back to BattleBots, everyone. And Bill, can you break this down and tell us about this lightweight collision that's about to take place between Salad and Mouser Mecha Catbot?
Here we go. Builder Dallas Geckers concocted a potent instrument of destruction in Salad. This robot can drive even when upside down, and its versatile arm has a 180-degree range of motion to flip, ram, and throw any opponent. Builder Fawn Davis.
That sign was quite lads, wasn't it? Yeah, all right. I'll say that's one lads.
2 blades and a pneumatic lifter in its attack arsenal, and with its low center of gravity, tough to flip.
This is a lightweight BattleBots matchup.
Well, it's time to find out which one's stronger. Let's go down to the box and visit the crew.
To my right, tossing you good and serving you for dinner, presenting Salad.
Tossing you good is close to lads, isn't it?
This is a lightweight BattleBots matchup.
Well, it's time to find out which one's stronger. Let's go down to the box and visit the crew.
To my right, tossing you good and serving you for dinner, presenting salad.
That was probably just innocent salad chat though, wasn't it? Innocent salad chat.
And in the blue square, harnessing the 1-2 punch of pneumatic flippers and buzzsaws, not to mention battery power and compressed gas, here is Mouser.
That one wasn't very good.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. Mouser Mecha, you see there, Catbot against Salad. Salad obviously is going to be the quicker one of the two and gets around this arena very fast, but a little bit out of control.
Oh, that was on the kill saw.
Getting after Mouser Mecha Catbot.
He's got the protective steel plate on the bottom, though. Didn't seem to harm him. And new
look at the tail.
Catbot replaced the rear saw with that pneumatic tail. Hopes to do
Doesn't
more
look
damage
like
with
it.
that.
It's gonna do a lot.
We're going to see all kinds of hazards throughout this fight. There you see a blow delivered by Salad. You've got to be able to maneuver around the arena floor and deal with your opponent. Look at Salad now driving out the kill saws. Nice driving.
Do we think this cat one is named after a dead cat?
Drive at the opponent or let the opponent come at him and then flip him up with that arm.
So it's like a cat that died and then it was Robocop.
Got him now. Sure does. Got underneath him, got some leverage, which is big and Battlebots. Oh, look at that now.
Oh, got pulverized.
Do a little bit of damage there on Salad, who's driven by ℕ𝕚𝕘𝕙𝕠𝕠𝕠.
Oh.
And I don't care how strong of a bot you are, those pulverizers can do some damage. You spend too much time down there.
That lifter's doing some good things for Mouser Mecha, and we've got ourselves a good fight going on here. Salad's quickness, though, is able to maneuver around. You see him initiate the contact, but that
it's very low, isn't it, the cat one?
Bill is helping out a little bit on the offensive end for Mouser
No.
Mecha.
And that is a strong tail. It is very strong. 250 pounds per square inch coming down. Look at this now, Sean. He's got the flipping arm and door up, and now he's starting to move Salad. Oh, he got away.
We're halfway through this fight now. Vaughn Davis and Mouser Mecha Catbot against Salad's ℕ𝕚𝕚𝕚. As you see there, the Hellraisers trying to flip somebody over. Not going to work against these two bots. They've got pretty good stability.
And you got to be careful when
you're
the
tail stuck.
You could get your arm caught in the Hellraisers. And that
you could get pulverized.
Now take a look here. As you see Salad trying to push Mouser Mecha into the pulverizers.
Oh, there we go.
Getting some pops there. A couple pops on the side there. Not doing a ton of damage, but scoring points.
Falling right in between both bots. I hope the judges see that.
Just talking about falling in between both bots. It's hitting.
3 in a row now. 4.
Oh.
They continue to pile up. Points are rising here for Salad on Mouser Mecha Catbot as we are under a minute to go in this fight. You know, it looks like Mouser's tail is caught in Salad.
Yeah, obviously.
And it's really working to Salad's advantage. It sure is. This fight was all Mouser for a while. Bill, you're exactly right. Salad's scoring the
all right.
gun on Mouser Mecha Catbot. And Salad is driving him in, and the pulverizer's taking its toll. Mouser Mecha is caught up now. And Salad is going to win the bout.
Salad wins it.
Over. That is called by the referee.
That is a beaten up pink bot.
Take a look at the replay.
Salad's the aggressor is pushing Mouser Mecha Catbot to the kill saws. There you see, up and at him. Now Salad wants to make sure the pulverizer gets in for the fun, and Catbot just getting hammered. The bludgeoning twice as sweet with this up-close shot. Oh, you really get a feel for it.
Let's go down and find out the official decision.
45 seconds. The winner by a knockout in the red square, Salad.
Well done, Salad.
Kicker and Salad really getting some help from the Battlebots weaponry.
Yeah, when we get back, we'll break down what went down with the battle stats. We'll also see the hit of the week. Don't go away. We're coming right back.
It's been the least laddie episode we've watched.
The crunching sound from Ziggo's vicious slam on Strap Daddy reached the highest rooftops in Las Vegas. And that's why it's our hit of the week.
Wasn't it?
We just saw another raging alley fight that ended with Salad knocking out Mouser Mecha Catbot. Tell us about those battle stats.
Here we go. Real close in hits. Mouser Mecha Catbot got a couple of lifts in there, but it was Salad's ability to get his opponent to the saws and pulverizers
Just got
that knocked out
pulverized,
Mouser Mecha Catbot.
Let's go box-side, find out what our
You
competitors
shouldn't
have to
pulverize a cat. I think
Into
that's
the
bad.
hammer several times. You got Gallagher in the corner. How do you get underneath you?
You know, last minute he knew he was up against. He added a little hook.
Got Gallagher.
corner of his robot and
Gallagher
got
is the
that hook in
guy
there,
who
had
would
total
hit a
control.
watermelon with a hammer, right? That was just, that was inexplicably his
that
act.
pussy took a good licking.
Bill, these were 3 absolutely awesome matches. One ended quick, but the other 2 were awesome.
Yeah, it's not every day you see this sort of annihilation like the one that Ziggo laid on Scrap Daddy LW55. Meanwhile, Tough as Nails Frostbite barely overcame Overkill.
You know, Salad took some serious physical abuse.
That's good,
but nailed out
that's it.
just a little bit more against Mouser Mecha Catbot. As you can see, these battles are getting more barbaric all the time. You love that, don't you?
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is. So for Randy and Jason Sklar, Heidi Mark and Bill Nye, I'm Sean Salisbury.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. Tune in next week for more Mechanical Mayhem. See you then.
There we go. Had a good evening of BattleBots. Unfortunately, it was not a laddie episode. Fist bump. Right. There we go. What a lovely evening of Bobots we've had. What a football Bobotmas this is turning out to be. That's good. That's a good fist bump emote. Maybe I suppose I could look at trying to catch that and doing making a fist bump emote. Okay. Well, this was fun, I think. This was nice. Unfortunately for the prediction, this was not a laddie episode. Even if we include some of those marginal ones, it wasn't 5. It's an under. Congratulations to the lad skeptics. The baby eating cat food could have been lads, maybe. But even then, that's only 2. Okay, let's see if we can find someone to raid. It's been a nice stream, I think. Bit of festive Bobots. Who do we raid? Oh, congratulations, Geeky Chappy. Yeah. Just see who's on. Let's go. Let's go over here. Right, thanks everyone. I will be back tomorrow with something. I don't want to shout out, I want to rate. But do you know what, buddy? I forgot. I was waiting for you to be here, and then I forgot. Let's do that. Let me show people that. It's a Pobot. It's a Pobot. It's a Pobot. It's a good one. Right, here we go. It is both. That's true. That's true. Here it is. It's John Tentamushi. John Tentamushi. It's really something, isn't it? John Tentamushi. It is something, yeah. If anyone does want to join the Discord, there we go. Yeah, there he is, John Tantamushi. Okay, let's do a raid. I will be back tomorrow, probably with Kate. I think we're gonna have a nice special Christmas watch along with Kate. I think it'll be fun. I think that'll be good. And there'll be more streams coming. I'll let you know in the Discord. I still don't know exactly what I'm doing day to day. But I'll let you know. There'll be streams. Happy Christmas to anyone I don't see before Christmas. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. I'd ask him. I genuinely don't know if I will. But that'll be fine. But thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to all the people that have sat in public relations, but you disconnected Dad. Very generous tonight. And I'll see you in the next stream. Right, goodbye everyone. Thank you to Brent Santa as well for sending in John Tantamushi. And the raids happen now. What lovely. Okay. Right, goodbye everyone. Good night. Thanks for everyone watching the VOD. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Happy Christmas if I don't see you. Remember the Discord's always there if you want to chat. You can always message me. Oh, I've gone. Right, okay. I'll see everyone again. Goodbye.